I'm concerned. We're not gonna discuss
Concerned
that.
about what?
Nothing.
Don't worry
We're
about
live.
Your PNG's not there.
Not yet. Give me a second, will you? I'm prepping. Hi.
Prep these nuts.
I just needed to prep. What's up? I'm here.
Oh, whoa.
Obviously.
There you go.
We are playing Narcissu.
Yes, very nice. I like this game.
Yes. Obviously, we're playing Narcissu. Pyre introduced this to me, saying, "This is depressing as shit."
Yes, that's why I love it.
So, yes, that's the title, Cry About It. So today, we're gonna learn a little story about... Is she holding a scythe? No, that's a railing. Okay, I was very confused for a second. Whoa. Fuck you. Fuck you. First redeem of the night. Fuck you.
What the hell is scan?
It's a lion scan from Rainbow Six Siege.
Ah, okay, I gotcha.
Basically, any Rainbow Six Siege player who hears that shit will stop what they're doing out of instinct. And I do it every single time. And I don't know why. Anyway, yes, we're playing Narcissu.
Yes, very good.
So,
Are you excited, Cal?
I'm interested. Because this is so old school anime. Everything about this is old school anime. First of all, look, it's fucking square.
Yeah, 4-3, baby.
The fucking, like, the art style, the music, it's so very old school, like early 2000s anime. And would you call this clan ad style? Like the big eyes?
I just call that anime or early 2000s anime style.
I don't know, early 2000s anime style to me, I was more, I had kids watching shonen. So, my basis for early 2000s anime was like Bleach. And it did not look like this.
Well, this looks like early 2000 Moega style.
There we go, yeah, no, that's true. Specifically, I believe we have rightly classified this game as an utsuge?
Yep.
Yes, meaning sad. Sad game. Somber, depressing. So let's get into the depression. Cry about it.
Cry about it, baby.
So, quick explanation into this. Real quick, this is the third time you've explained it. Do it!
Okay, so Agilus.
Yes.
Agilus is a translation that's closer to the original writing in Japanese. GP32 rewrites it slightly to make more artistic sense in English.
Yeah.
And then Nihongo is just Hinapones.
In Japanese, indeed. In case it wasn't obvious, Pyre's played this before. I haven't.
Yes.
Pyre has, which is why he recommends it. Now, for the sake of being kind, we'll call it like what? Staying faithful to the original intention, we're going with Agilus today. We'll see how much we enjoy it, and if we enjoy it or if it's a little stunted, I wouldn't know yet, Pyre knows, then we're switching to GP32 for the second installment, but for this first one, we're going with Agilus. And of course, because we're doing the voices...
Here's the thing about translation, though. I think I played the remastered version, which has a different translation, but it costs
Read,
money.
boy.
2000. Okay.
Too late.
Certainly, since I was a child, I wasn't on the healthy side.
You are the voice of my thoughts.
I'm always the voice of your thoughts.
Unfortunate.
But even so, I went to grade school normally. During summer vacation, I played until I was tanned very dark.
Sorry, I'm just raising your volume.
How dare you?
Bro, have you heard yourself during fighting games?
Yes.
You're at 95 right now.
Cool. June, soon after entering middle school. The day after we ordered swimsuits for the swimming class that would start next month. That time was the first time I experienced being admitted into a hospital. Just a little bit before this... Just a little bit. What? Just a little bit? That's just a little before. I can't reach it.
There's no bit.
My mind
is no
auto-completes.
Yeah, alright.
Just a little before the first semester midterms, a day where the rain that started to fall felt awfully cold. In the midst of that pure white sky of that rainy season. In the beginning, everyone in the class came to visit me each day.
Oh, I understand now why you said she's bitter.
Yep. And when I was discharged from the hospital, during the weekends, they would come to my house to play. But that was just the beginning. Fall came, winter left, hospitalized, discharged, outpatient care, and then starting again with hospitalization.
Sounds exhausting.
Classmates who once were called friends, at some point became acquaintances, and then turned to strangers. With each turning of the seasons, it seemed that I was disappearing from their memories.
Aww.
Oh, it was you! You read this.
Hey, it's me!
It looks like it makes them uncomfortable.
I don't know the voice for this. I'm trying to establish it. What do you think? You said she's older, right?
She's older. That's why I said
But
not to go for like a
she's
lolly
so
voice.
cute!
Try to go for a more mature voice.
For those who
you know
live
how like
normally, my very existence.
How's that?
there we go. That works.
That's why I seem to have been erased.
So we're going Haruhi from Oron then.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never seen Oron.
It's English Oron is like pretty. It's pretty good. Anyway, yeah, is this you or me?
That's you.
Okay.
Numerous seasons, white overcast skies, passed without even the need to exchange words with anyone.
I see what you mean by this was translated from Japanese, like direct, probably.
Yeah.
It's still
pretty
good.
much.
It's still good.
It's just wordy as fuck.
Yeah.
Ow.
My English textbook from my first year midterms onwards remained brand new. It was there that my time seemed to have stopped.
Stage 9 out, volume 24.
Stage 7. 8 years later, 2004, early summer, protagonist.
Dun dun dun.
Summer, flowing sweat. In the driver's license examination area, a large electronic bulletin board was installed. All at once, the lights came on, and like everyone else there, I searched for my own number. 237.
I think this is, if it has quotes, I think it's me, right? Or is it you? The guy.
This is me. It's protagonist now.
Oh, it's you. There's an actual protagonist.
Yes. Scanning among the mostly lit light panel, I found my own examination number. The tracks beneath the train thudded rhythmically. Because it was just past midday, the train car was quite empty. And in that empty car, I was on the way home from the examination center. In my left hand was the traffic
Warming up.
I can't read. In my left hand was the traffic regulations manual I had just received. In my shirt pocket was the brand new license.
Would you say that the text is not readable?
It's breedable, that's for sure.
Oh god. No.
With this, I'm also normally licensed, huh? I murmured somewhat seriously, but didn't feel any particular strong emotion. It's not like I wanted to drive cars, nor did I really have another purpose in mind. It was just, people around me were going to the training center, and had recommended that I at least get a driver's license. You get more work that way.
That's true.
That night, when I reported to my parents that I had gotten my license, "Is that so?" was the short reply. As an experiment, I tried saying that I wanted to borrow the car, and just as shortly, came a, "You can't." It wasn't like I had wanted to drive the car, but the responses were exactly as I had imagined. They were those sorts of parents.
Damn.
The next day, upon waking up, my chest hurt, and so I was taken to the hospital. Normally, I had little to do with things involving sickness. That was why waiting in the initial waiting room felt extremely boring. Finally, just when I thought the examination was over, this time I went to take x-rays and blood tests. Was made to go.
Is he also sick?
Yes.
I'm about to find out.
On top of that, for a long, long time, I was made to wait in boredom. Without noticing, I had finished reading 3 books of Jump manga that was in the waiting room, and was reaching for a 4th. It's Shonen Jump, but they can't say Shonen Jump because
They
that's
can't say shit
copyright.
because that's copyright.
And just like that, I was made to do the paperwork for being admitted into the hospital.
Shonen Jump. Sorry. I had to.
The brand new driver's license that still lay in my shirt pocket. It looked like the time for its debut was a ways off. Or in the Philippines, debut.
Debut. That's true. That is how we say that.
Protagonist 2004, autumn. Around when those very noisy cicadas had stopped crying.
Interesting.
As usual, I was in the hospital. Of course, it wasn't like I was always admitted in the hospital. I would be in and out. Last month, I had my first experience with surgery.
Oof.
After being discharged, I commuted 5 minutes for outpatient care by scooter. And even from then on, admitted, discharged, outpatient care, gradually moving to being admitted again.
Oh, the mirror. Oh my god.
Exactly. I didn't know anything about pets or Eresa, but I noticed through the comings and goings that a number of months have passed. In exchange with my decreasing appetite, the types and amounts of drugs increased. Even I could see with my own eyes that my strength was declining. My legs felt a bit thin, but... That's not your imagination, the needle on the scale would tell me. And yet... I was looking at myself somehow objectively. As if watching a stranger, like looking at a single scene on television. The sudden things that happened to my body, my head couldn't keep up with them. The feeling that what was happening was real didn't rise.
Oh.
And so, even though it was supposed to be my own body, I could only watch myself from afar with cold eyes. Protagonist, Winter 2004.
These poor kids, dude.
Winter. Around when Christmas trees were disappearing from the streets. Shit, I just realized the protagonist is 20 years old. He's literally me for real, for real.
Oh shit, dude, it's literally you for real, for real. That's kind of cursed. Wait, hold up. Actually,
Oh boy, oh boy.
quick check. Can you check audio to see what I sound like and I'm not cutting off and junk? Because you said earlier I was cutting out. Is it better now? Ah, yes, the wonderful noises
It's better
of
now.
bicycles in the background.
It's better now.
May dumaan na tricycle par. Alright.
Yeah, it seems to be good.
Okay, just a quick test. Forgive me, children. There we go. Did you read this?
No.
There you go.
In the end, it seemed to be only temporary, but even then, I was a bit happy. I don't know what he was talking about.
Like
In
he
a
got
mix
out.
of rain
he got
and
out.
sleet. Ah, okay. I returned home for the first time in a while. For some reason, everyone in the family was gathered. Even though my parents normally didn't speak much, while being a bit stiff, they smiled at me. The little sister, who I always argued with, made my favorite cream stew and fried shrimp.
Cream stew.
We sat next to each other in the kotatsu. They peeled mandarins for me. They were excessively kind. That was the impression it left. During this time,
No wonder it didn't feel real.
I had just a bit of a realization. Still left in the pocket, that brand new license. That license, without giving rise to any practical value, might expire.
Oh.
While having stiff, unnatural smiles directed at me. Calmly, vaguely, rather simply, I thought of that, as if thinking of someone else. It's New Year! January 2005.
Oh my god,
Sorry.
Pyre was a baby.
I was a baby, 2 years old. The new year came and I returned again from the hospital.
Yep.
To the hospital. Quiet you, autocorrection. For some reason, on that day, I didn't go to the 4th floor, but instead to a conference room. It was made to go.
What? Wait, what?
It's,
Huh?
what it's trying to say, he was forced to go there instead of going there on his own.
Oh, okay.
Remember, direct translation.
Yes. Sorry, casual reference.
There, with my father and a doctor, I heard many things. Was made to listen. It was that thing called notification, probably.
You know
yeah,
what
that's
this-
a direct translation.
You know what this feels like? This feels
Yeah?
like the reading the English lyrics to a Japanese song.
It literally is. It's a,
That's what it feels like. Like, it's very poetic. But it probably would be, it would hit you in the face a lot harder if you understood Japanese.
Kumusta dyan? Yo, Flex, what's up?
Hey, Flex! Where's Flex? There's Flex. Oh, I should move the chat if it's, yeah. If considering most of the area is black screen, I think I can afford to move it up.
Oh, he said kumusta. It's
Oh my god!
He's doing it the Bisaya way. He's doing the Bisaya way.
No, that's not, we also spell it that way. What are you talking about?
I thought you said kamusta.
Yeah, either one. Both works.
No, that's bullshit.
What do you mean that's bullshit? Why are you fighting me?
Fuck you.
I think he means like ultimatum, not notification. But yeah.
No, an ultimatum is like, what do you call this?
Final
a choice
warning.
between two things. Yeah. They had an extremely indirect way of speaking, but in the end, it seemed like I was going to die.
Bruh.
I see. That was why I was only able to reply with that. I couldn't find other words from when I entered until I left the room.
Oh, hello, gamer fart.
That was all I
Sorry,
said.
I thought you were done. That was all I said. That's all he said. I'm dying. Doc said you're dying. What do you say back?
Not with that attitude.
Not with that attitude. Flex was on break at work. Thanks for dropping by, Flex. As for gamer fart, gamer fist fart, gamer fsert. Gamer fsert. I know it's supposed to be like gamer fart or something. I saw you as a recent like sub. I think it was on YouTube. Thank you for dropping by.
Greetings.
Greetings.
We're playing Narcissu, baby.
We're apparently we're supposed to cry about it. No problem. Yeah, no problem. Thank you as well. This is Pyre. He is my intrusive thoughts and my little brother. Not really, but he practically is at this point.
I am always everyone's intrusive thoughts. Did you know every single gambler stops right before their big payday?
Shut the hell up! Shut up! Shut up! You're gonna make it worse. The gambling. You know what? I even forgot about the gambling mechanic on my stream.
Oh yeah, what's the gambling mechanic?
Exclamation point gamble.
Okay, hold on.
To gamble,
how do I check how many dollar dues I have?
You can't. I don't know why, but you can't. You have
You
to
lied to
add
me.
a number. I'm pretty sure you have a lot, because you're always on these. No, not that much. Nobody has that much. The person
I don't know. How do I?
You can't.
I don't know. I'm gonna check.
Just say
Okay, let's
all.
gamble. Oh, there you go. Yes!
Holy shit! You can also duel me for those.
Okay, no. Here's
And I have an infinite amount, so hey Firebomb. Hello Fox, nice to see you. We're playing another visual novel. This one's supposed to make you cry.
Exactly, cry about it.
I'm doing just fine. How about you, Pyre? How are you?
I'm doing the best. I just, like I said, every single
Shut up.
gambler loses right before their big payday.
Shut up. You're gonna make this worse. Alright. Read, boy.
I already read. Oh, no, I
this
didn't.
next one.
Accepting my answer, the doctor moved the ballpoint pen in his hand.
You have a cooldown on the gamble all, so that you don't...
I cry.
Yeah, I did it on purpose.
What's this 1984 George Orwell bullshit?
What do you mean? I'm stopping you from gambling. This is a good thing.
Fucking George Orwell shit.
If I give you
Most
mod,
likely.
you won't have it. You
I
won't
hate
have a
you.
limit. You
Shit.
can't.
Alright,
It's
fine.
cooled down for more than a minute.
I hate you. Most likely, it was the paperwork for the hospice. To the very end, he was very businesslike. My father was very much the same. It was such a simple thing.
Yikes.
That was my honest impression.
Death.
And then, between that day and the next, I changed from the 4th to the 7th floor. From a 6-patient room to a single.
Oof.
And also, this 7th floor itself was a bit different from other floors. For one thing, the floors were sparkling. The ceilings were much higher and broader. Inside the rooms, it was extremely clean. The large windows seemed designed to let in lots of sunlight.
Forgive me if I'm mistaken, but humans usually have those hospital rooms reserved for people they're trying to make comfortable.
Yep.
Stop trying to gamble all of it!
I'm trying to see it.
I will
I'm trying
absolutely
to see.
disable you.
I hate you.
No, you don't. Anyway, go ahead.
However, the windows only opened a tiny bit.
I wonder why.
When I tried measuring, it was slightly smaller than allowing your head to pass through.
Oh, good shit! Congrats! Congrats, Fox! Fox won! Good for you, Fox.
Yeah. The other thing was, the color of the ID bracelets changed. Since the day I was admitted, a vinyl bracelet was always wrapped around my wrist. Upon it was my name and blood type. The color had changed from blue to white.
Oh.
High ceilings, white vinyl bracelets, windows that could only open 15 centimeters. The day I was transferred to the 7th floor, it was when the boring New Year's programs were still being broadcast. The time I met her for the first time was also at the very beginning of the year.
Aw. Alright, we're about to meet me! You only gamble in gacha games?
Remember what they say about gambling, Cal?
Stop. Read the goddamn text!
Winter 2005, the 7th floor. Across the hall, facing the nurse's station, was a lounge-like place. Wait, it didn't say protagonist, right? I think it's you.
Oh, it's me? Okay.
Left in that unpopulated space were a number of sofas, folding chairs, and a large television. On that 28-inch CRT, a meaningless New Year's program was running. Watching that boring television with an equally bored expression.
Oh, never mind, this is me.
You bitch!
Quiet, you. Fuck you.
Readable, not you two!
No, not readable, this is how you do it.
You're still banned.
I hate you. With an equally bored expression was some girl. She had a small build and wore pink pajamas. Her wrist had, just like I did, a white bracelet. Hair that was to her hips left an impression.
Damn, that's long.
Hey you, is that interesting? There wasn't with any particular deep meaning, since there was no one around. I tried speaking to her profile. What is this wording?
Her profile. Profile, the side.
Yeah. This is I know it's a direct Japanese translation, but that's a weird sentence.
Fox is asking if Pyre wants knife. I don't know, does he?
I want a knife, sure.
I don't know if Fox means if you want to get stabbed or want to hold the knife.
Either or.
Alright.
I cast a white net.
Not particularly.
That's all she replied with. She didn't even turn towards me, even though I had spoken to her. Perhaps she had absolutely no interest in me. She continued to gaze at the television with a bored look. If it's boring, you don't have to watch it. As I thought that, I also sat down in the folding chair. And sitting next to her, I gazed at the television. There was nothing else to do. Nothing else I could do.
This is the
No
big
Game
sad.
Boy?
No Game Boy.
Quietly, we continued to gaze at the television. On the screen were the usual New Year's programs, pathetic impersonations and parlor tricks. Occasionally ringing out, the host's stupidly high-pitched laugh. In the pure white, sunlit room, it dryly reverberated.
Is this me
Say.
or you?
I think that's you.
Say, you.
Yeah, it's me.
Suddenly, the girl spoke to me while still gazing at the television.
You're on which time?
Which time? What does that mean?
Coming here, the 7th floor.
Sorry, I don't understand the meaning of that question.
I see. It's your first.
It seemed that in my inability to understand what she was saying, she had up and gotten satisfied with that judgment.
Well,
I think this is me.
Yeah, that's you.
well, there's no one around, so it's my duty.
Duty.
This might be you.
There's
no
that kind of role.
indication of who this is. We're playing.
We just have to do it from
pronoun game.
context clues.
Okay.
We just have to figure out what context it was.
I think this
There's
is...
that kind of rule. While nodding, she added that there is a rule for someone to teach people who first come here to the 7th floor.
Oh.
Even now, I understood nothing. And as if ignoring me, the girl slowly began speaking.
Well, listen closely, alright?
The girl's words came by ones and twos. They were slightly different compared to the doctor's speech that I had heard up until coming here. In that business-like speech from the doctor, it was said that this was a place to await the advancement of medicine. It was also called a place for healing the heart, most likely broadly speaking. That was probably correct. However, from what the girl said, that was a facade. A faculty.
Fasade. A faculty.
This...
You dumb bitch. You dumb bitch.
The 7th floor was within the hospital, but was the only place that didn't give treatments. Simply a place to wait for the end of life. That's what the girl said. That's what I also felt, and had the same perception.
I'm on my 2nd time, you see?
2nd time? What's that?
Coming to this place.
And the girl taught me. This place called the 7th floor. To be here from the moment of admission all the way until dying. First of all, apparently didn't happen.
What?
Even if being cured was impossible, if your health becomes better, then they would allow you to come and go home once. To go home once. To go home. Yeah.
Wait.
But it's weird writing plus weird.
I'm not mad at you. Just read the...
But after a while, it turns bad, and once again, you come back. Among those comings and goings, eventually, you die. The place where the place where life ran out.
That is a
It only
beautiful way to
differed
put it.
between-
Holy fuck.
The place where life ran out. It only differed between home and the 7th floor. Without fail, one would die in either of those. It seemed no one has ever escaped that. It was with that meaning that the girl had meant by saying it was her 2nd time.
Well, I'll only say this once. So from here on, listen well.
Still looking at the dull screen, the girl continued speaking even more. The subject being not about what time the lights would be out, and the normal sorts of topics exchanged between admitted patients.
Chat where Lucky Pyre has a nice voice to listen to because he's doing all the fucking talking.
All I do is talk, okay?
I mean, yeah.
She taught me about totally different things.
On the third
On the
time...
third time...
This is me.
Alright, sorry, my bad.
On the 3rd time, you're given a temporary discharge. Prepare yourself. There's never a 4th. You won't be going home anymore. If there's a time that you want to run away, go not to Station A, but towards Station B. Don't eat anything. That's the shortest path. It will end with the least burden to your family.
It was only full of these sorts of topics that give one pause. Most likely, it was something only for the people who came here. Through just those who participated in moving towards death. These were the things that have continued to be passed down.
Still you.
Was the duty you mentioned earlier this?
Yep, that's right. Someday, you tell it to newcomers too. Okay?
With those final words, the girl slowly stood up, gently. Her long hair swayed and brushed the tip of my nose.
Well, it's time for taking temperature, so...
Hold on, question. So, this is technically a form of culture that they pass down through each patient in the 7th floor, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Which would mean...
Someone had to be there for her.
It's imitation and non-genetic. Therefore, these are memes.
Huh?
Memes!
Wait.
The DNA of the soul!
Wait. How did we get from here to there? I fucking hate you. How did we get there? How did we get here?
Because memes are an element of culture or system of behavior passed down from one individual to another by imitation or non-genetic means. Memes! The DNA of the soul!
You dumb bitch. I hate you.
And then, just like that, with her back facing me, she began walking towards the hall.
I must say, having hair that long must be a pain.
I was left alone in that place, with a laughing voice from the screen, and the white flowers decorating around the window. In the end, the girl never once looked in my direction.
Damn, he's just like you for.
Yeah, what the hell? I'm getting all the. I get all the bad bitches.
Bitchless behavior from Pyre
Fuck.
in it.
Fuck you. From then, when a few days had passed, finally, the New Year's programs ended, and soon the third terms of middle and high school would be starting. Today in the lounge, once more, the figures of the girl and I were staring at the television.
It's boring, isn't it?
Indeed. The word came back in reply, but both of us were conversing while continuing to gaze at the screen. Oh, it was me first. That's funny. Hey, is this place always like this?
I don't understand the meaning of your question.
I meant how there's no one around. Nurses, doctors, and add to that helpers. If you take them out, then aside from our own caregivers, I had never seen anyone else. Is this mine or you?
It's
probably
you.
me. I guess it's because it's the New Year's?
You want to know the reason for that?
No, it's not like I meant that.
Then I won't say.
An exchange that wasn't even a conversation. We indifferently exchanged back and forth. A slight breeze came from the window that couldn't open more than 15 centimeters.
They have to remind you about that window very constantly.
Yes, it's a 15 centimeter window.
It's a window that can only open 15 centimeters. It's not a 15 centimeter window.
Yes.
By the way, Readable says Pyre got that dog in him.
Give me a second.
Is this the fucking bingo thing?
Let me just.
For context, as far as I know, apparently Pyre and the boys have this fucking thing where they have bingo cards of each other, and every time one of them does or says something on the bingo card, they cross it. What do you win if you get bingo?
Mad bitches.
Mad bitch. I hate you. I fucking hate you, dude. I don't think you can I don't think you can call each other bad bitches. Go ahead, occasionally.
Oh, Readable's yelling at me. Occasionally, it would sway the girl's hair, and in the same way, would sway the white flowers decorating around the windows. The two of us, while watching the boring television, were only spending days passing time. There came the sound of slippers.
I'm gonna be the nurse.
Okay, you be the nurse. All right.
Oh, the two of
Gotcha.
you are in a place like this?
Oh,
Saying that while
older.
rushing up was an elderly nurse.
Oh, the two of you were in a place like this.
I'm just glancing at the nurse's station once in a while. This person seemed to be the chief of the 7th floor.
So, Setsumi-san, you don't have a fever? It's alright. I don't have one.
Setsumi. Apparently, this was the girl's name.
You can't be roaming around about outside without permission anymore, okay?
Alright.
Everyone gets worried.
That doesn't really matter. My, what kind of statement is that? Really, girls these days, there's just no helping them.
And for a while more, The nurse continued scolding. So that the girl called Setsumi, let it go by with an indifferent expression.
Let it go by.
She's Elsa. She's letting it go.
Shut. We're never gonna get through this without any shit jokes.
As if ignoring the somewhat noisy nurse, she continued watching the boring screen.
Well, later I'll be coming to take a blood sample, alright?
With those final words, once again, the nurse returned back to the nurse's station.
Me or you?
I think it's you.
Hey, you.
Oh, no, that's me.
Up.
Hey, you. I mean, I can call you Setsumi, right? Wrapped around the girl's wrist was the white vinyl bracelet. While looking at the blood type and name there, I asked. Is something wrong, Setsumi?
Why is there no honorific?
What?
Even though you're the younger one?
Hey! Why is it that I'm the younger one?
I don't think they mean younger, like in years.
No real reason. I just thought so.
It wasn't that I was upset at the word younger. It was just, no matter how you looked at it, one would believe I was 6 years older. That was why I took out the license that was in my chest pocket and showed it to her.
Oh no, she is older.
How about it? How about it? Even though I look like this, I'm 20, you know? He's literally me for real, for real!
Huh. Like I thought. Younger.
With just a glance at the license, the girl gave only that reply. Hey, I don't really get it.
It doesn't matter. Oh.
That's me. It doesn't matter, does it? It's only just a bit older. As always, the girl spoke softly with no expression. Those eyes, while looking at the boring television, I felt that they were also looking at some place far away.
Do we finally get to see
it
her on
was you.
screen?
Okay.
Do we finally get to see her on screen?
No.
Do we ever get to see her on screen?
Yes.
Okay.
When the morning temperature taking ended, I got onto the elevator, trying not to be seen by the nurses. Coming to the first floor, deliberately passing through the entrance for outpatients, and I just kept walking out of the hospital. The destination was the place I was taught before, not the nearby Station A, but the far Station B. It wasn't like I was planning on running away.
Music.
The 7th floor, or home. There was no one who died outside of those two. Before, that was what I heard. It also seemed that the girl called Setsumi had also gone many times to Station B. That was why, for no real reason, I simply felt like wanting to go see that place once. It's not like there are any guards around. Even so, us residents of the 7th floor were different from other admitted patients. While also thinking about but maybe, I continued walking on the street to the early morning station area.
He still has the vinyl bracelet on.
Glancing at hurrying commuters and people going to school, I slowly moved on at a measured pace. After walking a while, taking about 25 minutes, I finally arrived before the station. In terms of bus stops, it was about 4's distance.
Or bus stops.
In a way, there's quite a bit of people around. That was the first impression upon seeing Station B. Because my clothes were pajamas, I stood out somewhat. However, if just like this, I bought a train ticket, I felt could, without a single problem, go anywhere. Why was it not Station A, but this Station B that was recommended? I didn't know. However, if one were planning to run away, I thought it was a simple thing. Certainly, the girl was also supposed to have come many times. But why was it that she still remained in the 7th floor even now, I wonder? Early morning before the station. While watching the people hurrying by, suddenly, that thought occurred to me. That night, after the lights had been turned off, holding onto a book of manga, unable to sleep, I wandered around the ward alone. Normally, wandering around after lights out would get one scolded badly, but us residents of the 7th floor were given a relative amount of freedom. And with the lights off, the usual lounge was pitch dark. There, I saw her figure. Hey, today you're looking outside? In the dark room, there was a response, while that face remained looking beyond the window. Immediately, I started talking about what happened during the day. That reminds me, this morning, I went all the way to the station. Just like you told me, I went to Station B. I went to see Station B.
I see.
But the girl's response was no different from the usual. Because she was supposed to have gone before, I had thought that there might be some kind of reaction, but... Thinking about that, as well as how she still remained here... Did it mean that she really had no intention of running away?
Is this me or you?
I think it's you.
Okay.
I think it's you.
Yeah, no,
Or-
the many pauses and the dot dot dots are probably me. Okay, we're learning their speech patterns. Okay.
I will soon be able to go home.
Huh? Suddenly, the girl opened her mouth. Words as if she had seen clear through to my heart just now.
But next is the 3rd time, after all. So we might not be able to meet anymore.
That's right. Most likely, when she said that she would be able to go home, she was talking about a temporary discharge. In this place called the 7th floor, being admitted more than 3 times, it apparently never happened. Especially, unlike the elderly. When considering the rate of progression of disease, it was even more so for younger patients like us.
Is that I wonder?
With that kind of meaning came the words, "We won't meet again." I think it's me. Say, which would you choose?
Choose what?
Which one you plan on dying at?
Huh.
Suddenly hearing the word death,
Oh,
my
it was
words
me.
caught. Okay.
Whoops. Whoops.
That's fine.
This is you now.
Well, I haven't thought about it yet.
I see. Well, you're still on your first time.
I'm glad my first time
What
was with
that?
you.
What was that? Why is he like this? I need to take a lap around the tree. Give me a second. What the? I'm taking a lap around that tree. Hold up, hold up. The fucking pause to snicker. I was like, what's he doing? This fucking ass.
The girl spoke in a lonely murmur.
Fuck, read the line.
The girl spoke in a lonely murmur. Of course, I knew even I couldn't be here forever. Like everyone else, going in and out of the hospital, slowly weakening until someday.
Wait, my brain fucking hates you. I fucking hate you. I'm reeling right now. God damn it. I think I actually flickered, like, I flickered white for a second. Shit.
My first time was that special for you, huh, Cal?
No, and I really hate the like. All this tells me is that you really are bitchless.
In the end, either the 7th floor or surrounded by thin smiles. it would come to a choice between those two, probably.
I
think. Oh, this is you. I think.
That might be me. I don't want home. But I don't want here either.
Oh no, that was me.
Alright, go for that. I don't want home. There you go.
I don't want home, but I don't want here either.
Then, what'll you do?
Nothing in particular. I won't do anything. While I'm still able to walk on my own, I'll just go somewhere.
Somewhere? You...
Even though it was obvious that if one wanted to run away, one could. This girl still remained on the 7th floor. When I thought about that, do you have some other place to go to? You want to pull me back? Oh, no, it's you.
You want to pull me back?
Huh?
Or perhaps you want to come with me?
No, I didn't mean it like that.
Then don't ask.
While gazing out the window, the girl spoke indifferently. As always, it had been a conversation where she did not even look in my direction. However, just that time, I saw that her usual expressionless profile seemed sad. Thought that the 3rd temporary discharge would be the last. The first time I've come to the 7th floor. And then, a girl who would soon face her 2nd time. For me, I still couldn't really feel the things that were happening in reality, but someday, would I also come to make such a face? I think it's the next chapter time.
Alright.
I gotta go pee. Let me go pee right now.
The rain fell.
It's a golden shower. I'll be right back.
Ah! Why are you like this? Do you humans enjoy this shit? They all do this on purpose. Like, damn. What the fudge? I'm moving pirate over here. Get your ass over here, dumb fucker. I'm gonna move this down here. Yeah. There. That works. Ish. That works. Fuck it. Why are y'all like this? Why does this keep happening to me? You know what? I'm gonna put him in a corner. He belongs in a corner.
I'm back.
I put you in a corner where you belong.
Hey, fuck you. Stop cramping on my style,
Look where
babe.
you are. I put you in the corner where you belong.
How dare you? How dare you?
Everybody stay away from
Give
the
me a
weird...
second.
Stay away from the strange man.
That's just mean. How dare you? Hold on. Okay. Tell me when we're good?
Right now.
Okay. Occasionally, also changing to either sleet or snow. It likely continued coming down. Within that, I was in the usual place watching the television. As always,
The 7th floor was devoid of people, sorry.
is it interesting?
Nope.
Nope.
Boring.
The girl came from the other side. Exchanging only those words, she quietly sat in the folding chair next to me. And then, today also, the two of us began gazing at the television. Surely, the girl was also the same. There was nothing else to do. Nothing else she could do. I think it's you. Surprisingly, she responded to something on the television. Something the matter?
Not particularly.
The words were the same, not particularly, but it was a response that was different from usual for the girl. Becoming interested, I turned my eyes to the screen. What was on the screen was some kind of nature scene. On a beautiful hill, trees and flowers blended into a landscape.
Aww.
And focused on the screen were a great many white flowers.
She just wants walkies.
Walkies. Get a collar. Get a leash.
No,
take her on a walk.
no. Why did you have to make it like that? It didn't have to be that way. Why do you always
Wants to
gotta
go on a
change
walk,
it there?
right?
Not that guy. Why you didn't?
When my dog wants to go for walkies, I put a collar and leash on him. So I have to do the same for her.
We're
She
moving
wants to go
on. We're moving
walkies.
on. We're moving on. We are moving on. Read the damn line, you degenerate.
They were flowers I remembered seeing before. They resembled the white flowers even now, decorating the room by the windows.
Readable gambled everything and lost everything.
Skill issue, my friend.
I think you're liable to gamble now, by the way.
Yeah, look.
I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for it.
It's already there.
Oh,
I got
18,000. Oh wait, that's 184,000.
No, that's 184.
Damn, readable L.
Is there a leaderboard?
No,
I
but
cry.
I can. I. There's no way to show a leaderboard. I don't know why you can't. Like, it's not in the options of the minigame. They
I
really
cry.
should include that, though, right?
Yep.
I believe the person who has the most is the person who has the most, I think, is actually Wasabi. Yeah, I think it's Wasabi because last I checked, Wasabi had like 300,000.
Okay, I just have to do all of it again.
No,
Gotcha.
that's the multipliers. Listen, if you roll anything below a 50, it's a bust.
Yeah. 50-50, baby.
This is literally a 50-50, and depending, it's on by a 5 to 5 interval. It goes from 5, 10, and 15 multiplier. And your
not
lucky
double.
ass rolled a 53. You barely survived.
Hey, barely is still surviving.
I guess.
They resemble the...
You already read that.
Are those the same flower? Look, aren't they exactly like these? While speaking, I pointed first at the screen and then toward the window.
This is me. Yes.
Yep.
They're the same kind, but strictly speaking, they're different.
Giving just a glance at the flowers by the window, the girl once again returned to gazing at the television while answering. To say the truth, even if she denied that they were the same, to me, I didn't know the difference between the two.
So these are daffodils, by the way.
Yes?
I can identify these pretty easily. These are daffodils, children.
And anyways, for me, whether the flowers were the same or different, it didn't really matter. Instead of that, the girl normally would never participate in conversation.
Narcissu! Damn it!
You just got it?
Yes! Okay, in case some people might not know this because they know the flowers by the name daffodil. Another name for daffodils are Narcissus, named after the Greeks, the Greek figure, or the Greek figure of mythology or / history, depending on what you believe. Narcissus. God damn it! God damn it!
Hey. Hey, readable. For one, I did gamble all. Secondly, thanks for the Rita bingo, loser.
Wait, what? What else did he add in the bingo list? Readable, stop this! You're gonna lose whatever this is. I don't know if it's actually a competition. Jeez, that's... Who did that redeem?
Skill issue, readable.
Who did the redeem? Someone just went nerd.
Fuck's sake.
Oh, readable redeemed nerd against you.
Oh, skill issue, readable.
There
You're
goes
not...
my life savings. Gamble all, no balls. At Pyre in it. Listen, he has a cooldown before he can gamble all. He has a cooldown.
See? That's bullshit.
Okay.
Okay. That was why I also tried to maintain the conversation. Are you maybe knowledgeable about this sort of thing?
Not particularly.
Really? But I can't tell the difference. The white flowers blooming beyond the screen. The flowers in the vases beyond the girl's profile.
Oh! Oh! Oh, the nerd was towards me? Fuck you, Readable.
Oh, there's no fuck off. I cry.
What do you mean there's no fuck off?
I have to replace Shrimp Daddy with fuck off. That's true. Okay. Yeah.
I'm so confused. Can I see this bingo card?
Not unless Readable allows it.
Readable, am I allowed to see this bingo card? Okay.
So these are orchids or lilies? Look, they've got a whitish color, right? Even though I had no interest, I managed to continue speaking. However, the girl soon became like usual and fell silent. With her usual expression, she only gazed at the boring screen. And when I had given up on the possibility that she would take up the conversation, I once again
Moved back up to the television. Sorry, I'm trying to time it at the exact moment so that there's not a long pause between you reading, but I guess I go a little early. I'll do it when you're starting to say the last word of the sentence. Is that good?
Well, yeah.
Okay, this is me.
you speaking.
Narcissus.
But because it's Japanese. What did you say it was?
Narcissu.
It's probably how they say it. I don't know.
Narcissus.
Huh?
They're Narcissus.
No, they're
Oh
Narcissus.
my god! Look at her! Look at her! She's
While
adorable! This does not look like a 21-year-old, but okay.
Yes. For the first time, she faced me. Swinging her long waist-length hair, while pointing at the flowers shown in the television, she looked at me.
Aw, a girl finally looked at you, Pyre.
Hey, I get all them bad bitches.
Readable does not count as them bad bitches. Neither
No,
does
it's my
Owl.
shrimp. They're my shrimp daddy, alright? You're just jealous you ain't as bad as them.
I'm not gonna say anything.
Just like the flowers displayed on the screen, there was a white vinyl bracelet wrapped around wrapped around a wrist with white skin. She American? The first time that I saw her face, I thought I saw the briefest of smiles.
Oh, chapter 2!
My god, that's such a long chapter.
Chapter 2!
The silver coupe.
Coup. Like coup de grace or coup d'etat.
Yeah. A few days. No, look stupid. It's coupe.
Shut. Damn, Pyre thinks I'm bad. Don't know how to feel about that. I don't know how to feel about it, Doug.
A few days passed and the winter became even more serious. Look, Shrimp Daddy, all I'm saying is some people need a radioactive Twinkie in their lives, you know what I'm saying? A radioactive
I
Twinkie
still
femboy.
don't know what that means.
Don't worry about it.
I'm so scared. These
Don't worry
children
about
came
it.
into my home with their weird Zoomer slang, and I'm scared.
Don't worry about
They
it.
came in here talking about shrimp daddies and radioactive Twinkies and dogs. I don't understand. Also,
You got that dog in him, that's
I
for sure.
resisted the urge when Readable went, damn, Pyre thinks I'm bad. I resisted the urge to make a joke. I'm resisting it still right now.
Like I said, I pulled all them bad bitches.
Should I? You know what? I'm just gonna keep playing the game.
Out in the world, it was in the middle of what was called examination season. As always, the two of us were watching the television. And that is you.
Okay, it's boring, isn't it?
Indeed. An exchange that couldn't even be called a conversation.
You'll learn when you're older? Who are you talking to? Me or
That's true.
Pyre? I'm ancient, bro. You forget you
Yeah,
two
but you-
are children to me.
Yes, but you could be older.
That's true. I
And
can
you
still be
learn when
older.
you get older.
No, I'm learning. I've learned what these things mean, and I understand that. I understand the meaning behind the words. What I don't understand is why you people do this.
Don't worry about it.
Humans have confused me since y'all started walking. Okay.
Don't worry about it. They were days where the two of us only meaninglessly
Did we
passed the
just?
time.
Is this done? I feel like these are, or is it just like the same dialogue for the sake of like making it as monotonous as it feels?
Most likely.
Because I can't
I don't
tell.
think I've read this
'cause
one,
it's the same visual. No, we did. Really similar.
Speaking of which,
Is this me or you? I can't tell.
I think this is me. Speaking of which, for you, when was it?
today,
I see. It's today, huh? Here, the today that we spoke about was what she had told me before. Her temporary discharge.
we might not meet anymore.
That's right. Even if she were to once again return to the 7th floor, just once more was probably the limit. In that time, surely I would also be coming and going between home and this place. For the two of us, that a timing existed for us to meet again was quite unthinkable.
Did you?
I think it's you.
I was already reading it.
Did
Fuck you.
decide?
That which do you want to die at thing?
Uh huh.
It really is the Japanese translation.
Oh.
No, not yet.
I see. So ka.
She nodded in a slightly lonely way. That expression was probably because she was someone going on their 2nd temporary discharge. While I have yet to realize things, the doctors have not discussed my 1st temporary discharge. That reminds me. In the end, did she decide on her own answer for herself? A patter of slippers came from the hall.
Ah, hello, Death. Nice to see ya. As you can see, we're on another visual novel.
Hello.
Setsumi, the arrangements are done.
Coming here and speaking with some older lady. Most likely, it was the girl's mother. To me, since I was sitting next to her, the mother bowed her head slightly.
Well, it's about time we'll be going. Are you ready? Well then, excuse us.
Once again, giving me a small bow, the lady made to leave the place. And then she stretched out her hand to the girl that was her daughter. But the girl didn't make to leave the place. Even when her mother tugged on her hand, for some reason, she didn't make to stand from the folding chair.
What's wrong, Setsumi? It hurts a bit. Oh? Hurts? Where? Your chest? Stomach? Chest. Wait here. I'll go call the doctors now.
In a rush, making a slapping sound with her guest slippers, the lady ran towards the nurse's station.
Wait a minute, Death, why'd you come in here punching? Why'd you come in here fists ready? What the hell? Who are you fighting?
The sick patient.
Yes, no, you know what? Absolutely. Death is here to fight sick and dying adolescents for us. Literally, because
what you
his
call
name is Death. Oh!
You see, what do you call this? It's just good planning. You gotta plan for an advantage.
I always come in fist swinging. Yeah!
That's true, that's
Look at the
true.
little panda.
He got that dog in him.
Is that part of the
condition or its
bingo? Because you
progression.
two have said that twice.
Not from mine. Her condition or its progression, I knew absolutely nothing about. The things that I knew were, her name was Setsumi, blood type O. Only the things that were on her on that white bracelet. However, we were residents of the 7th floor, and at the least, she was worse than me.
That's you.
Say, until the doctor comes, wanna lie down there? As I spoke, I pointed to the couch. It was something that was placed in the corner of the room before. Look, I'll support your back.
Hello there.
Oh, hello there, Oscar. I just heard Obi-Wan Kenobi. Hello there.
Hello.
General Kenobi. Hello, Oscar. Nice to see you. You're always here for visual novel days, aren't you?
It's nothing. I'm already fine.
With just that reply, she quickly stood up on her own. Hey, you. Don't force yourself. Faster than I could finish, quickly, she walked out into the hall.
Oh?
Night after the lights were put out. As always, holding a book of manga, unable to sleep, I wandered around the hospital. And then, with the lights off, the pitch-dark lounge. There, I found her figure. Yo, you're here again?
Oh,
What's wrong? Feeling bad again?
not particularly.
Well, looking out the window, that was all the girl replied
This
with.
girl knows 2 fucking words.
In the end, it seemed that the girl's temporary discharge had been postponed. With that, I didn't know when the next opportunity would be, but most likely the postponement was not in a few days but weeks. Say, I'm just wondering. But today, were you faking sickness? Well, the term faking sickness itself might have been a bit strange since, after all, we couldn't really be said to be in a normal condition. The important thing is, you didn't want to go on a temporary leave?
I don't understand your meaning.
Well, you won't have any more after, right? To that question, she remained silent and gave no reply. From before, she had repeatedly asked me which place. Shut up! I know. That's why I tried muting. From before, she had repeatedly asked me which place I planned to die in. And to that, I had not yet decided. While the girl had said she didn't like home or the 7th floor. You really don't have another place to go, do you?
If so, what about it?
No, nothing. And the usual lounge was now pitch dark. As always, without even looking my way, the girl sat looking out the window.
This scene looks like my 13th birthday. Death, what do you mean?
I see.
There was only 2 people and it was in the middle of the night? And both of the guests were dying? This scene looks like my 10th birthday. I don't know what these mean, but okay.
Everyone's happy birthday, baby!
Empty. Oh no, Death!
That's
Dad.
crazy. This place was where ordinary and extraordinary days met. Moreover, we were residents of the 7th floor. Already, we could choose nothing outside of the 7th floor and home. From that dark 7th floor window, the girl continued looking out at the outside world, the ordinary world. Still, the buildings and houses shone brightly with light. The roads home were filled with the figures of people hurrying home. I myself had only barely realized my situation, but
Oh.
already, I was a resident of the 7th floor, a person of the extraordinary world. Probably, I was already unable to return to that other world. For me, whose time has stopped. Numerous seasons, white overcast skies, passed without even the need to exchange words with anyone. In the beginning, from the window I watched lively children go to school with people walking.
Listen, Death, Oscar, apparently... Okay, Death and Oscar are both saying that their birthdays were empty. Just them and their cake with, like, gifts and presents.
Alright,
know
well,
what?
let's host a birthday party for them right now.
Yeah, we'll host a
Happy birthday to
you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear you too. Happy birthday to you.
One more time.
May
Maligayang.
God bless you.
No,
No.
no. In here it's maligayang bati.
Ayate
Yeah, no. Pyre doesn't want to do that. It's too Manila for him.
Get that Luzon shit out of my face.
Get that Luzon shit out of his face.
Okay, okay.
Okay, bye.
Happy birthday, Oscar!
He did it. He did it. What the fuck?
He was hitting the gritty.
Gritty
Yeah.
while you did it. You know
Yeah.
what? You know what? Fuck yeah, you hit that gritty.
Hit that shit. In the beninging.
Shut up, you already read it.
When I'm tired of that, I always watch the television. There was nothing else to do. Nothing else I could do. Even if outside the window it was snowing, the screen had the sun. Without cold, heat, or pain, a dream world spread before my eyes.
And you decided to hit that birthday gritty like Oscar.
Exactly.
That B-Day gritty. Also, what the fuck is this bingo card?
Don't worry about it.
He showed me the card. This is so cursed.
Don't worry about
I
it.
only know what half of these mean.
Don't worry about it.
I'm scared. No, I'm not.
I sought peace in imaginations. I only greatly increased my knowledge. Simply accumulating more and more meaningless trivia.
Yes, immortality feels like that sometimes.
At some point, the things shown in the television lost their reality. Next, in books, in games, and then family. Finally, even my own body. As if watching some stranger, I lost the ability to understand it says real. That was why, when I came to the 7th floor, I wasn't surprised. If I closed my eyes, always, the world would disappear. That's why I thought I was fine with it. Made myself think I was fine. And soon, I would be discharged a second time. Oh, discharged a second. Oh, this is you.
No. No. I think this is you.
No?
You know, it
Okay.
might be me. Fine, we'll switch to me real quick. We'll share the narration.
The next time I come here, I might not be able to walk on my own. Even though I knew that, I felt my unresisting self to be wretched. I felt myself, who didn't even have a destination, to be ridiculous. Yeah, this is you. This is me. I mean, there we go. Stopping time, stopping my heart, making a large scar on my chest. And even so, even though I had lived 22 years, I thought it was pathetic.
The 7th floor, January 19, 2005.
Doo-doo-doo-doot.
Oh, there's a big motor.
Joey! Nice to see you, Joey.
Hello.
I know you're only here to gather channel points so that you can grab the ones that are jump scares. Go fuck yourself.
Ah!
Yeah! He lost! He lost! Readable, he lost!
Fuck y'all.
Oh,
After a few
damn,
days
you
more.
lost too! What do you mean you got scammed? I told you guys it was a 50-50 chance. I never encouraged the gambling. Yes. Listen, you know what, Death? You get these back by viewing. They're just like channel points. They're loyalty points. You get them back through viewing. But also, you can duel people for them. Real quick, I'm gonna okay, Pyre. Here we go, Pyre. Are you ready? Oh, alright. Bet. I'll accept. Wait, you didn't add an amount.
All of it.
Well, you didn't add an amount. For now, let's see. Let's test your luck, shall we?
Easy.
Yeah, but you didn't win shit.
Alright, okay. This is how you do it.
Okay. Mind you, you have exactly 84,312.
It's not working.
I don't think it's a command. Yeah, I don't think it's a command.
Real, huh?
84312.
4312. I'm not. It's not working, Cal.
That's because you typed my name wrong.
No, I didn't.
There's a Pyre.
What?
The C is supposed to be capital.
That's why is it?
I didn't type it.
No, I mean, why does that matter? Only up to 10K.
Yeah.
Well, that's bullshit.
I don't make the rules. I didn't make these rules. I can't edit these rules. I wish I could.
Now it's not working.
Now it's just not working. It just doesn't like you. You know what? I'll duel you. I'll duel you. The thing is, I have infinite points. Because it's me. I'm the creator.
Alright, I'm just farming. I'm farming her now.
You know what? We'll do... okay, 10,000. 1, 2, 3. Apparently he says he's farming me. Let's see it. I'm short of points? What do you mean?
Infinite points, my ass.
It said I had infinite points. What the fuck? Now I'm confused. Fuck it. We're doing 5K. We're doing
You mean
fire.
4K?
No.
You're 6,000 points
No, Warhammer.
far too short. Huh? Oh.
Well, now it's on
It's not
cooldown. God damn it. This game sucks.
Here's how you do it. Here's how you do it.
Sure. Do it. I can't. We interrupt this visual novel to do a gambling simulator.
I'm fighting you right now. That's funny. That's funny. That's funny.
I can give myself points. Hold up. I'm giving myself
That's
points.
bullshit.
Yeah, no.
That's
Wait, what are you gonna do about it?
bullshit.
What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it?
This.
You know what, Pyre? You give me one piece. You tell a joke. You tell a good fucking joke, and if I laugh at it, I will give you 5,000.
Okay. What's a ghost's favorite food?
Suddenly, I'm scared. Okay, hey. What? What is a ghost's
Look, you
favorite?
laugh.
No, but that doesn't count. I have to laugh at the punchline.
What is a ghost's favorite food?
What is a ghost's favorite food?
Blueberries.
That was terrible.
It was the best.
That was terrible.
All right. What is a ghost's most attractive part?
What?
Their boobies.
No, these are terrible.
All right, fine. How about this?
Okay, last one. It's your last one, dog.
What does a ghost use to open doors?
What?
A spooky.
You've been exposed.
You've been exposed. Joey, you scared the shit out of me. Boobs. Joey scared me. Sorry. A spooky? Fuck you. That's not funny.
You laughed. You laughed.
Fine. You get points, you fucker. I'm giving you points.
Yes.
There you go. It's queued. Give it a second. It might not apply.
Fuck yeah, this is bullshit. Let me go to the restroom real quick. This is bullshit.
We interrupt this very sad... Fuck you, Joey. Maybe it's because he typed Gambe and not gamble. What a dumbass. By the way, Fox, if you're here, this might be slow to update. It says here you have 30,000 points, Fox. Are you sure you didn't... Huh? What? Joey has 5,110 points. Okay, I'm all out. Time to save again. Go away, man. While we wait for Pyre. Y'all, I swear. How are you guys, actually? Well, he's gone. I'll take the time to ask. What? I can't even read that. Gerbathalamule. You know what? Yes? Question mark? In case you didn't notice, to those viewers, we have paid affiliate. You could redeem channel points. Joey has dedicated his time to redeeming channel points that will try and jump scared me. He sucks.
I'm back.
You're
baby.
back. Also, you know why it didn't work, dumbass? You spelled gamble without an L.
Oh, that's crazy. That's bullshit. This is bullshit. It's rigged.
It's
fucking rigged.
I can show you.
Rigged.
I can
It's rigged.
show
No,
you.
it's rigged. It's rigged.
What the fuck was that?
I don't have to look at it. I don't have to look at it.
You tried to bonk me. What do you think happens when you swing a piece of wood at fire?
Depends, because it takes a while for fire to actually like heat up,
Not
right? To
normal
burn.
fire. Not normal fire.
Well, what if it's a not piece of normal wood?
It's not.
You don't know that.
I know that.
What if
Get
what if
bonked.
death got
You failed.
what if death what do you call this? Death prepared fire retardant wood.
Death, did you prepare? Answer the question. You should get a water redeem. Yeah, no, we'll get a redeem for me getting you just want to see me burn low, you fucker. Anyway, a few days more.
Okay. Trying to go look at the thing again. The cloudy days ended yesterday, and the high winter sky spread wide. Surprisingly, my father came to visit. In the beginning, he had a pained look on his face. However,
Oh no.
he said something about my insurance. At that time, his eyes weren't sad.
Ah, his life insurance. Got it.
Yep. Well, I have to talk a bit with the doctor. Saying that, my father went down the hall. He seemed to be heading to that place from before, the gloomy conference room.
Listen, Death, anything that touches a San Telmo literally burns up in an instant. There's nothing you could use.
Not with that attitude. Once again, I was alone in that hospital room. With nothing to do, I stretched my hands out to the weekly magazines bought for me from the store. They were there along with the fruits and juice that he always brought when visiting. Next to the baskets with fruit inside.
Oh my god, I thought we were playing Narcissu, not Fruits Basket. Okay.
Fucking you'd say that. Just in front of the melons that I hated. My dude's not a melon guy, I cry.
Yeah, no. What are the melons that you love, huh? Oh!
Double D's.
Double D's nuts in your face. I hate you so
Becoming one of us, you see. You see, that dealt more damage to you than to me.
It did deal more damage to me. I hate it here. I fucking hate it here, dude. Oh, by the way, I'm increasing the amount that you can duel with. The minimum is 10. The maximum is now 100,000. You can't set it to all, unfortunately. I don't know why, but you can't. Yeah. Okay, I will read out. Reward multipliers. 1 to 25, 0. 26 to 50, 0. 51 to 75, 5. 76 to 98, 15. 99 to 100, which is a very slim chance you have a 25 times multiplier if you roll a 99 or 100. No one has rolled it before. Fire,
Oh,
you have
that
0
attitude.
points. Fire, you have 0 points. You lost all of them. You have no points. You have
Can I
no
just steal
points.
some?
No, no.
This is bullshit. Why can't I steal?
What do you want to pillage?
Can I rob?
Why would you want to bully any of these poor
burglarize.
people? Why would you want to bully any of these poor, nice people? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Mug. Keep going. Keep going. What else can you try?
I can't really to take.
Add points. It's weird. For some reason, you're not on the list of people who are viewing. You follow me,
That's
right?
crazy. Yeah.
You're not here.
That's crazy.
Fire. Is there something you want to tell me?
I'm a fake. I'm not real.
Yeah. Fire's a ghost.
Exactly. That's why my favorite things are boobies.
Chat, thoughts? Thoughts, chat? Does he get anything for that? By the way, Pyre, I just gave myself 600,000 points. Fuck you.
Oh, that's just bullshit.
Actually, no, I'm giving myself 1 million. Fuck all y'all.
That's bullshit.
I got 1 million points. Fuck all y'all. I'm literally looking for you on the list. Like, he's not here.
Sure, Flex. Lose. Fuck you. You don't. I don't even get anything because you didn't put anything. But fuck you. I do that. I do that just to. I do that, Flex, just to flex on you. Fuck you.
This is so stupid. You guys are stupid. We're moving on. We're moving on.
We're car keys.
Who came into view? They were car keys.
Shining silver keys.
Firmly grasped 1 million.
Firmly grasp it.
Yes, firmly grasp 100 million. Like you firmly grasp those boobies. I fucking hate it here. I hate it here. What else? What else? Bar. Bro, I'm flickering out. Low. Shining silver keys. Whew.
That was a coup that my father was so proud of.
Like a
With
Mini
the interior, he apparently had modified.
Alright, stop trying to gamble on me the goddamn thing.
Fuck you. Before I had asked on a whim to borrow it, and had been quickly turned down.
You know what, Death?
It was the
Death?
keys of that car.
Death, what do you have to exchange for 1 million points? Maybe then I'll give it to you. I see you right now, Death. You have 5,010 points. What do you have to
Just
exchange?
gamble all of it.
I will give you points if you give me something in exchange. What are you giving us? I have your viewer profile on right now.
Hey.
5,000.
Barter 5,000. Hey, Cal.
Yeah?
It's not supposed to be a coupe. It's a coupe. It's a kind of car. Or a
Coupe is... Oh, so it's an actual coupe. What the
Yes.
fuck is a coupe car? Hold up. I need to see this.
It's literally a car.
I
It's
need
a
to see
French
what this
car.
looks like. Oh, it's French. Oh. So, because of course, because he wouldn't be allowed, this game wouldn't be allowed to say a brand of car. Makes sense. You know what, Death? I like the cut of your jib, boy. Here's another 5,000 points.
Oh, follower goal met. Okay.
Who?
Good, let's go.
Whose follower goal? You?
Yours.
When? When?
Now.
What's the follower goal? I don't remember that. Wait, where did you see that?
Scroll down. It says 119 out of 120 followers, and it hit 120 right now.
I was 120 earlier.
I just updated for me. That's bullshit.
I don't know. Okay, there you go, Death. You currently have 10,000. You currently have 10,000 points. 10,010 to be exact. You'll exchange your gratitude for 6 million? Nah. We don't take those. We don't take those.
Let's see. You know what? You know what, Death? Let's do a coup d'etat. This bitch annoying as fuck.
What? You
Oh, you and me, we can take her. We got that dog in us.
You volunteered here. What do you mean?
Yeah, but you took away all my points. How dare you?
I didn't take your points. You lost.
To you. Therefore, you took my points.
What? You challenged me.
I didn't even challenge you.
No, you just lost the game. I'm not in charge of the game. An algorithm is.
Yeah.
Oh, I see you.
Yeah.
You have 10 points. Okay, one more joke. If I laugh, if you you have 160. If I laugh, you get more.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Here's
Last
a good joke. So, Cal,
Yes.
how come
Fire.
in math they always talk about X and Y, but they never talk about you and I?
That was horrible. I've heard this from you before. That was horrible. I'm turning you to 0 points because of that shit.
Well, that's just bullshit.
How in the fuck is it 50?
You took away my points. How
What do
dare
you mean, how in the fuck is it 50? How is it a 50-50? Death, the dice is 100-sided.
Yeah, well, it feels 50-sided with this bullshit. Fuck you.
You know what? I'm just not gonna touch your points. You currently still have your 160. It's a 50-50. You're on cooldown. Stop gambling. You fucker.
Remove the cooldown, motherfucker. I want to get rich.
I can't control the cooldown.
How dare you?
Pajama
In my
chest
pajamas
pocket.
chest pocket, that driver's license. That day, even though it had lost its debut, I had continued to carry the license. It was proof of my once ordinary days. Hey, I'm 20 years old in this game. It really is my debut. Silently, I grasped the keys.
Flex.
Learn you Riz? Okay, Flex. You want me to Riz you up?
By the way, thanks for the
Alright.
thanks for the sub. Thank for the sub, Flex. I appreciate that shit.
Alright. Okay.
Okay.
Hey. You know what? Alright, Cal. Are you a carbon sample? Because I want to date you.
If I had a face, it'd be twisted right now. You know what? I'll let Flex rate that. Flex, what do you rate it? Out of a 10, I'll give him some points.
You done goofed.
You done goofed. Yeah, you done goofed.
Hey, that's technically 250.
Those are channel points. That's not loyalty. Flex,
No,
give
you
a
get channel
number.
points, but you
Rate
get
it out of 1 to 10. We'll wait for it. Listen, no matter what happens, what he rates it, you still do get points. You get extra points no matter how he rates it. Flex, answer the question.
Answer it or fight my resay, Flex.
Huh? God, if you taking his time, you might. To be fair, Flex is at work right now. We probably shouldn't be challenging him like this. Okay, let's go.
Coward.
Silently, you grasp the keys.
2 out of 10 is okay. Fine,
Alright,
Flex.
2 out of 10. No, he gave you a 2. That means 2 times 160.
2 times 160.
Yeah, that's how many points I'm giving you, alright?
I could have gotten more points. This is bullshit, Flex. Fuck you.
You have 320 right now. Congratulations. Confirmed.
I cry.
Fire in it. 320. There we go. You're still on cooldown. Fuck off.
This is bullshit. Alright. I just went and did it. Even I didn't know the exact reason why. Simply, I just did that. I was like watching a single scene on television somewhere. Then, taking the few days' worth of medicine that I had been given, I just placed them in a bag from the convenience store
You can't share loyalty points, Dad.
and headed down the hall. Slipping by the nurse's station, I quickly continued to walk towards the elevator.
Yo, are we sneaking out?
In my right hand, a plastic bag. In my left hand, the car keys. In my chest pocket, the license that was supposed to have lost its debut head. The debut. In front of the lounge.
It's on cooldown, Flex. Stop it. Mind you, Flex, at a follow, you guys get 5k. At a sub, you get 10k, which means, Flex, you somehow lost all that. Accepted, Flex. Oh, man. The next thing.
The next thing that came into sight was the figure of the girl, as always, watching the television. Sitting in a cheap folding chair. Today, she was also boredly looking at the screen. Hey, you. Is that interesting?
Does it look like it?
Nope, not at all. The usual exchange. Her eyes were, as usual, seemingly looking far away. Well then, shall we go together?
Aww. Good for you, humans.
Huh?
While showing her the car key in my hand, I continued speaking. I also don't like home. I also don't like the 7th floor.
Still you.
So, shall we go together?
Flex dodged your duel.
With that word, the girl stood up from the folding chair. Lightly, her long hair swayed and brushed the tip of my nose.
How is it hitting the tip of your nose if you're standing up and she's in the chair? That fucking whip.
The wind. And the wind. She got that nene, and so the girl also packed a few days' worth of medicine into a plastic bag. Then, the two of us placed the 7th floor behind us. I turned off the boring television. The shrilly laughing voice of the host was silenced. The two of us, in pajamas, got on the elevator and descended from the highest floor to the first. When we came to the first floor, instead of the entrance for emergencies, normal admittance and discharges, we deliberately left from the outpatient entrance and headed into the parking lot.
Pyre.
Yes?
You have a challenge. For no points, mind you. Oh!
That's bullshit.
Death
That's
Watch!
bullshit.
Death Watch!
That's bullshit. Run that shit back.
You fucking idiots.
The moment we left the building, a cold winter blast struck us in the face. In the parking lot, with few obstructions, the wind felt even stronger.
I'm gonna read this for Death, on Death's behalf to you. Slain.
And so the curtain falls on our duel, Death. You may have killed me the first time, but we all know I learned.
Hacks for the tiebreaker. Oh no.
Alright, duel me again, baby. Let's go.
I don't know if it's on cooldown. No, it's not. Okay, here we go, boys.
Alright, have at thee, motherfucker. Ah!
Let's go. Let's go, Death. Let's go, Death. Good for you, Death. Good for you. And though it shall be thy name. Death Avenue, are you in my Discord? If you're in my Discord, I'm renaming you Pyre Slayer.
This is bullshit.
I'm renaming you
This is
Pyre Slayer
bullshit.
in my Discord if you're in there. Jesus.
This is bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna what would you call this? I'm gonna drown my sorrows away in gambling. Fuck. Alright, I'm gonna drown my sorrows away in alcohol. Give me a bit. No. Together, while peering around cautiously, we walked around the parking lot.
L.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Then after searching a while, we finally found Dad's car. A silver coupe.
Okay.
The car Dad was so proud of that he even changed the interior. Quickly, I inserted the key and opened the door. All the door locks popped open. Hey, you can get in.
Oh, alright.
I slammed the door shut.
No. You're in the Grove. You're not in the Pyre Nation. You're in my home. You're in the Home Grove. You are, though, the Pyre Slayer.
That's bullshit.
Forever,
That's
forever
bullshit.
forever shall you reign. Mabuhay.
I sank... Mabuhay yate. I sank myself into the deep driver's seat. For the girl in the passenger seat, because of her height, even if she sat normally, it was difficult for her to see the front.
Aw, she tiny.
Next, I put the key in my hand into the ignition, and as I turned it, stepped on the accelerator. You gotta shift the gear first, dumbass.
I don't think it's a stick.
That's shit. Fuck this car. It was all exactly like what the training center had taught.
Ooh.
In moments, the sound of the engine reverberated in the interior.
I think it's an auto, it's not a stick.
Oh, okay. After that, released the parking brake and just let go of the clutch. It is a fucking...
Oh,
it is a
stick.
manual!
It is a stick.
He didn't shift it a gear! He didn't shift it a gear!
Either his father is an idiot and somehow parked that shit while it was still in drive, or... this guy
With
is
this,
an
we can
idiot.
go anywhere.
And he's
Should be able to go anywhere. Like he starts it.
And the hospital staff come outside like, what the fuck?
Well, here we go.
Grove Nation gangster, thank you.
The girl gave me a small nod. And in response, I shifted into second gear. Now he shifts into gear.
Wait,
It's the second gear!
It's the second. Wait.
Huh?
Pyre's gonna fucking lose it. Pyre's fucking losing it right now.
Second gear?
Oh, man. You know what, Death?
And
Would
quite-
you like to be renamed Pyre's Death or Pyre Slayer? Because your name is already Death. You can decide what you want to be named. For now, we're gonna go. The car has set off.
As the chassis rattled from the unfamiliar clutch, slowly it went on.
The wheel is on the right? The wheel is on the right, yeah.
It's Japanese.
It's Japanese. Pyre's Death? Okay, you have been renamed as Pyre's Death. Congratulations. The Death of Pyre.
Yes, but it could be. It could also be possessive. You're my death.
No. That's why I named it Death of Pyre. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Anyway,
You
there
didn't say
go.
death of Pyre. You said Pyre's death.
That's why I changed it, bitch. Now go.
It's shaky, isn't it? I think that's you.
Okay, it's shaky, isn't it?
It's the first time in this car, after all. And while we're on the subject, it's the first time driving since getting my license.
I see.
Eventually, it appeared before us, the hospital parking lot exit. Just beyond it was a large road.
Is there no security guard on this parking lot exit?
I pulled the car out
There
into
is
the lightless
none.
intersection.
Nope.
Nuke.
Nuke.
From behind came the sound of car horns blaring at us as we suddenly pulled into the lane. The unfamiliar clutch ground when the gear shifted while the silver coupe ran in fits and starts. Perhaps the car behind were especially angry. It didn't seem like they would stop honking for a while.
Maybe you didn't signal when you turned into it.
Even so, without paying them any particular mind, I drove. The feeling of reality was somehow thin.
Remember, kids, drive safe, put on your seatbelts, signal your turns.
Only if you're a coward.
What? No. I do not encourage reckless driving in the Grove. You can't drive in the Grove, period, but I don't recommend it at all. This is you.
Hey, you.
What?
Are you afraid?
Huh. Being afraid would be better?
No, not really. Still morning, the sun was high.
You drove from the back seat. You're a backseat driver, Death.
Looking beyond the windshield, the January winter sky was painted so blue, it somehow felt sorrowful.
I can't tell if that horn is your background or the game.
That's a dog.
There is a horn going off, though.
Is there?
Oh, it's in the game.
I think that's a dog.
No, there was an actual, like, car horn in the game. Sound effects.
Oh, and the game has a sound effect.
Yeah.
It wasn't like we had a destination. That day under the winter sky, the car swayed with the unfamiliar clutch.
Oh.
That day under the winter sky, the car swayed with the unfamiliar. That day in our pajamas, the two of us aimed for the national road. That winter day.
No.
January 19, 2005, Ibaraki Mito Highway. Around when that so very high sun was turning orange.
Oh.
We continued to drive, simply at random. The car continued running. And then, when the area turned into an unfamiliar place, I'm stopping for a bit. Finally, I brought the car to a stop. Outside of the city area, by the roadside somewhere, a lonely place that didn't seem to have much traffic. Stopping the car in a place I didn't even know the name of, I started inspecting the interior. If there were things that would even be the slightest bit useful. We had rushed out without any preparation, but I could see that we would be in trouble very soon.
I'm gonna say something real quick, okay?
Yes.
There is a 20-year-old and a 22-year-old in a stolen car together. Are we not playing another game?
Well, you could say that the car would be their coffin.
But the ages are reversed. I'm not doing it. It's not the game.
You're no fun.
Fine, we'll do it. It's their coffin.
But which coffin?
The coffin of Auntie. No, the coffin of Auntie and Layla. The coffin of Setsumi and protagonist Kun.
Fuck's sake. While thinking about that, first I searched the dashboard in front of me. There really isn't much there. Just a few $100 worth of what appeared to be change from the expressways. The rest were just a few books of manga and a disposable camera.
Oh, how convenient that there's a disposable camera.
It wasn't like we had a destination, but it seemed that the navigation system installed in the car was broken too. How shit is your car, father? And also the amount of money I had was about 8,000 yen. 4K? Shit!
I thought he was proud of this car.
We have 4,000 pesos. As long as we keep eating the silog meals, we should be good.
You have 4,000 pesos in change. Like a few hundreds in change as well.
Yeah. While leaving, I had hurriedly stuffed my life savings into my pocket. With that, and adding the change in front of me, it could barely make 9,000 yen. Around 4.5k.
You're fine.
Of course, it wasn't like I'd been expecting to find anything in the car from the start. But with this budget, we'd probably be in trouble really soon. I could definitely believe that we wouldn't find decent lodging. Just sleep in the car!
Speaking of that car, how much does gas cost?
Pretty expensive.
In 2005?
It's cheaper, but still. Even saying that, I doubt that the girl had any money.
Is something wrong?
I think that's you. No, it's nothing. Oh well, it didn't matter. I should have known this from the start. To begin with, it wasn't like we had thought up arrangements or plans before acting. Instead of that, right now, I wanted to move. I didn't want to sit still. Under the now darkening sky, once again, the silver coupe ran. By the way, are you hungry? As I drove, I spoke to the one sitting next to me. Thinking about it, We hadn't eaten since this morning.
We're doing okay, Oscar. Thanks for coming back.
For now, let's go to a convenience store.
No.
Hey, don't be so picky. And compared to the 7th floor's food, it absolutely has to be better.
Ugh.
In my words, the girl returned silence. Those downcast eyes, their line of sight was on the pink pajamas that she wore. Now that you say, that's right. As I spoke, I looked down at my own clothes. Certainly, in these pajamas, wherever we went, we'd stand out too much. It wasn't like it was fine on the inside. It wasn't like it was fine inside the car either. But in any case, we had to do something about these clothes. Making that decision, I turned the wheel from the main road and headed into town. After running a while, the place that we came to was some street I didn't know the name of. Surely, it must be near some station since it was a street where about that number of people could be seen. In a place like this, you'd think there'd be one. While glancing around the area searching, I moved the car on, slightly raising my body in the seat while driving. Found one. In a short while, I spotted a coin-operated laundromat. It appeared quite run down and was in the first floor of a small apartment building. This place might just be perfect.
You know, quick thing.
Yes.
Was it A? No, VB was driving around in his village, and there's a laundromat in his area that's named Labadaddy.
Labadet. Right.
That's not a joke. Labadaddy. So for context, in the Philippines, laundry, the word for laundry is labada or laba. To do laundry is to laba. So the name of the laundromat is Labadaddy. Take that as you will.
I need a labadaddy.
to add to your shrimp daddy.
Exactly. A short distance away from the entrance, I parked the car. Alright, just wait a bit.
Huh?
I shut the door with a slam. Leaving the girl, who was making a puzzled face, I headed into the coin-operated laundromat on foot. Just past the automatic doors, my nose picked up the scent of bleach and detergent. Inside, it was just as run down as the exterior, filled with old washing machines and dryers. There's no one around. I muttered those words in the empty shop. There, raising a low sound while spinning, was a single unit in use. Quickly approaching that machine, I started to check the timer. It looked like 200 yen had been inserted and was set for 30 minutes. Also, it had been going for only 5 minutes. Most likely, until it was about done, the person was passing time somewhere. With that deduction, once again, from the entrance, I looked around for someone that seemed like that sort of person. Then, making sure that no one was in sight, I placed my hands on that revolving dryer's door. And suddenly opened it. The machine rumbled to a sudden stop. Open in the middle of a drying cycle, the machine was forced into a stop temporarily. Ignoring the blast of heat and damp air, I took out a mass of half-dry clothing from inside. Then, carrying it just like that in both hands, I looked around once more before I put the shop behind me. I opened the car door and got in.
It is very lucky that you found clothes. I'm assuming the clothes in the cover, like the little schoolgirl the outfit, is what you found. Or some shit, maybe. We'll find it later. Okay.
Seeing both my hands filled with laundry, the girl raised a bit of a surprised voice.
So it's,
However, paying no heed to that, I threw them into the back seat. Well, we're going. I started up the engine again.
Okay, this guy was way too used to doing that. That was way too casual. Goodbye,
With one hand
Labadaddy.
Goodbye, Labadaddy. With one hand on the wheel, I eyed the pile of laundry I had thrown in the back. At a glance, there it was all flashy-looking jeans and sweatshirts. All the sizes seemed to be on the large side. They were still wet, but inside the car, with the heat from the vents, it'd probably dry soon. later change into something you like.
Uh,
For those words also came no particular reply. She simply looked at the pile of laundry. Well, what else could we do?
I know.
Even for me, it wasn't like I did this because I liked it. The money that we held wasn't like we were sent on an errand with it. However, with what we had on hand now, buying new clothes would have been a tight situation.
It would have.
Just got the okai.
Yeah, no.
On the
okay,
face of
okay,
them-
why not? Are they not a thing in Japan? Like secondhand shops?
Probably not in Japan. When the face of the moon really came out, and we had driven for a while.
That's surprising. Japan's usually pretty good with their recycling of clothing.
I stopped the car near some park somewhere. It was most likely some kind of children's park, tucked in the middle of a residential neighborhood. In the middle of that, I began to search through the clothes stolen earlier. Most likely, because of the heating in the car, the laundry was totally dry.
No, it's dry. Yep, dry.
Looks like it really is all guffy, what? Guy stuff. Exactly as when I had glanced them. It was all gaudy jeans and sweats. Most likely, it was someone about my age and size-wise something close. And then, while still sitting in the driver's seat, I grabbed a pair of suitable jeans and sweatshirt and started to change. Hey, you should change into something too.
They're all
that's you.
They're all too big.
Then you're going to always be in pajamas?
Alright.
Alright. Oh god, that's you. With a reluctant reply, the girl took a hold of a pair of jeans and opened the door. Hey, where are you going?
To change.
With just that answer, she began walking towards the restroom that could be seen in the park just ahead. The door opened again with a click. Hey there, that was quick. In moments, the girl returned. The pink pajamas that she had been wearing up until now was in her hands, and she had changed into jeans and a white sweatshirt. Well, it's good that you managed to put something on. There was no reply. It was something I saw coming. The size was too much and draped rather heavily on
Honestly, she could probably keep the pink pants and then put on the big sweatshirt on top of it.
her. Since the jeans were too long, the legs were rolled up a number of times, while the top sweatshirt was in the same way folded over.
The pajamas were better.
Well, don't say that. It's a bit warmer this way. At my words, she gave me just the slightest dissatisfied look. I guess something more feminine would have been better?
Not particularly.
The girl's usual response. Even though I had thought she was dissatisfied with a poofy sweatshirt, soon, she returned to being expressionless.
What girl isn't happy with a big sweatshirt? This is bullshit.
Suddenly, it started raining. As if it had forgotten how to stop, rain spilled from the cold January sky. Looking from inside the car, countless raindrops on the windshield. One by one, they would grow too big to stick. A number would gather, overflow, and turn into a rivulet. Then, while flowing down, they would involve other rivulets and flow even more. The two of us just sat gazing at that sort of rain from inside the car. In some parking lot somewhere, a lonely place in the mountains. Having finished shopping at a convenience store, we were spending the night.
You shopped? Okay.
Yep. On the menu for each of us, 2 nigiri, 500 ml of Pocari, and a half order of fries. Pocari sweat?
Pocari sweat.
It's been a while since having this stuff, huh?
Oh.
With one hand holding the convenience store nigiri, the girl murmured. Thinking about it normally, it wasn't all that splendid. But compared to the food on the 7th floor, it was good enough. And then, when both of us reached out towards the fries, suddenly the girl's hand stopped. Is something wrong?
Not particularly.
While answering, her line of sight turned towards the whitely fogged windshield. There by the roadside, a number of white flowers could be seen. White flowers soaked by the rain.
Oh my god, Narcissus.
Yep. I didn't know whether they were planted by someone, or were there naturally, but these flowers seemed familiar.
What is the difference between nigiri and sushi?
Well, it's literally just the shape. Because
Oh.
nigiri is like a little folded over
Yeah,
cone
yeah.
thing, I think, and then sushi is just the roll.
You know what? Probably.
Those were narcissus?
Narcissus. They're also called daffodils.
Those were daffodils. I didn't know too much about plants and all, but daffodils, I had at least heard the name before. And also, I recalled that even though the girl would normally speak only rarely, she would uncharacteristically join in a conversation of this topic. That's why I went along and continued to speak. And I guess these are also different from those two?
Strictly speaking, they're different.
They're quite rare things then, aren't they?
Not particularly. They're everywhere.
Everywhere. Like where? For me, it wasn't like I put very much meaning in the statement. It was intended simply from the flow of conversation as a natural question.
The Death and Oscar are talking about food in the chat. You guys, I don't know what time it is in your particular areas, but I hope you guys did eat.
I ate dinner and now this is making me hungry.
Right.
And yet, she thought for a moment.
I could get some wood chips.
Then slowly opened her mouth.
West.
West?
Awajishima is famous.
Hey, wait. Awajishima, you mean... Just how far away do you think that is from here? For someone who had only just started driving like me, I couldn't even make a guess. Most likely, it was easily around 700 kilometers. And even using the expressways, I couldn't even begin to estimate the time it would take.
Much less the gas.
Yep. First thing, considering our funds, it certainly didn't seem enough.
6 a.m. for you, Death? You should have some breakfast then.
Even if we stayed off the expressways and used smaller roads, the cost of gasoline itself was ominous. Look, don't say unreasonable things now. There's no way we could go to such a place, right?
She didn't necessarily say go there. She just said that's where you find the flowers.
Who said anything about wanting to go?
Huh?
Exactly.
I was asked, so I simply answered.
With just that answer, the girl once again gazed beyond the windshield at those flowers. The glass inside the car, cold from the rain, was fogged white. She cast her gaze beyond even that. It wasn't if I wanted to go there also.
It wasn't as if.
It wasn't as if I wanted to go there also. However, it also wasn't as if we had another place to go. There's chapter 3.
Chapter
Maps.
3, the maps.
It might be... The fucking wiki said like 3 hours, right? But I feel like that's because like people speed read.
And
Meanwhile,
it's
we're
also
here voice
because
acting.
we can't get... For the life of us, neither of us can shut the fuck up.
The
think
me
this is you.
whose time has stopped. Only increasing my knowledge, simply increasing the number of meaningless values, simply desiring only information from the television screen. Eventually, the real grew faded, turned hollow. But I liked looking at maps. Cars, trains, things that would take me places. I liked them. Spreading maps upon the narrow bed, tracing route after route, tracing. Sedans, coupes, convertibles. I also rode on many different kinds of cars. That ever-continuing Route 1, I ran on and on upon it. indigo blue sky, and beautiful shoreline. I ran all the way to the places painted in my dreams.
She went to Boracay.
She went to she went to Palawan. That shit better.
That shit better?
Gently going around the curve traced by a cape, under the burning sunlight, dashing to the brilliant white beach.
You're not a Sikihor kind of girl?
Listen, Sikihor is nice, but me and the other, the last time there was a, we'll call it supernaturals. The last time there was a supernaturals meeting, I may or may not have fought an encanto or two, but don't worry about it.
I see.
Listen, they were in the wrong. And if they want to say shit, they're free to. But I don't hear it.
I see.
By the way, Sikihor is filled with ghosts, kids. So is Capis. More so in Capis.
Okay.
Aklan in Capis.
If I could just close my eyes, I could go anywhere. Scenery that I had never seen before would float before me as I thought about lands that I would never be able to go. Without any meaning, I simply increased my knowledge. Hollowly, I accumulated only yearning.
January 21, 2005.
2 days later.
2 days later, a sky was flowing by at an amazing speed. High clouds.
Serious.
From the ground, the still damp asphalt gave a unique shah noise. By the way, I got a question, right?
What's the question?
By the way, this is the best song in the game.
I was about to say, finally, different music.
This is the best song in the game.
Different music.
But like, what do you call this? I know how long this game. It's around 8 chapters. We're on chapter 3. So how long do you want to keep going?
Probably until like, what time is it now?
It's 10.
How long do you think you can go? Just for the sake of pacing.
Maybe around 11 or 12?
Yeah, we'll do 11 or 12.
If you want, we can...
Depending on pacing.
We can do it until the end of this chapter.
Or,
if this chapter is fast, we can go to chapter 4.
We could do 4 today, for 4 tonight, and then 4 another time.
Sure.
Alright.
Within all that, as always, we continue driving on. Without a destination, simply driving on. It wasn't like we were headed to that Aojishima we had spoken about last night. For one thing, that's a problem before that. We probably didn't have We probably didn't have the gasoline money. While pondering about that, I continued driving straight along the unknown road. Where was this, I wonder? Suddenly, I wound up thinking about it. From the start, I wasn't all that good with geography, but all the place names were ones I had never seen before.
Well, apparently the girl in the seat next to you is.
I've been planning on driving onward in any case, but with the navigation system dead, I knew even less. Before I knew it, I was peering at the signs in the area while I drove. I don't really know.
What?
No, just wondering where this is. The girl spoke to me when I looked around, and I lightly replied. Well, most likely, even if I asked her, she wouldn't have known, probably.
Iruma of Saitama-ken. At the next intersection, if you go right, Route 16, you'll go out to Hachioji.
You know? Did you live here before?
Not particularly. It's not that.
That was a surprise. No, instead of surprising, why she knew so much was mysterious. No matter how you looked, she didn't seem the type to get in a car and go around. Then maybe... From here to that place, Aojishima, you know the way?
I don't understand what your question means.
Well, you see, without getting on the expressway, we might be able to get there using only the smaller roads, right?
Death Avenue had a girlfriend who was Filipina and she made you adobo and you never got to try it? If she made it for you, why'd you never get to try it?
Yeah.
Adobo?
If you want to make it, it's just soy sauce patis.
Depends. Some people do add vinegar in it. Some people. Depends. Depends on what adobo is this. Is this chicken? Is this baboy?
I'm fucked in the head. I didn't go for beef adobo.
Beef adobo? adobo.
Yeah.
Just
It's
have caldereta at that point.
I don't like caldereta.
You don't like caldereta?
I don't like caldereta.
You wanted to try it? Yes, Death Avenue. No matter what the meat is that's in an adobo, it's usually very good.
My least favorite adobo is chicken.
That's fair. I hate having... Honestly, chicken's a lot easier to eat when it's dry. So if it's in any kind of like saucy dish, it's a little like annoying to me.
Not for me. I just don't like I just don't like it in adobo, but I like chicken curry.
That's fair. But also, Death is flexing that he has indeed, once upon a time, got bitches. Or sorry, they. I'm not actually familiar with your gender. They. She didn't make it for me.
Chicken?
You knew
Fair
that
enough.
she just made it and it was chicken. You know what? It is good, though. No matter what the meat is, it's good. I just have a preference. Well, one of me has a preference.
My preference is just eating tapa.
Oh! Do you like the sweet tapa or do you like the tapa that's like savory?
Savory.
Oh, fair. Alright, by the way.
Look, the gasoline costs. Our money might be enough after all. Do you want to go?
Eh?
No, it's no, it was you before that.
Do you want to go?
No. Okay. It's not like I meant that, but
Then don't ask.
with those final words, the girl once again fell silent.
Flex. I'm back, nerds! You can redeem the nerd if you want flex.
In her usual cold way, she remained staring out of the window. I had a feeling that what those eyes were looking at was not the scenery flowing by before her, but a much farther place. Those words, "Don't ask," from before.
Of course, I was wondering why he was pausing. You fucker.
Fuck you, Flex. Alright, Flex. Fight me again in Dokapon or fight my Rise? Just what did they mean, I wonder? If I had answered that I planned on going, what would she have answered? Without a destination, we simply traveled. From the start, we hadn't any plans or schedules. Simply, we just hated both the 7th floor and our shallow homes. But for me, at the least just for me, it didn't matter what. I probably wanted something to give me direction. January 22nd, 2005.
Ooh!
The roaring and crashing of waves.
Beautiful.
It's cold, isn't it?
Indeed.
Some beach I didn't know the name of. When I noticed, we were heading out toward the sea.
Okay, first of all, the kids are currently trying to do a tournament in the chat.
You're trying to do a tournament? Okay, let's fucking go!
Guys.
Alright. Alright, because we can't do double elim with the amount of people here, so do round robin.
Oh yeah, you guys have to do that round robin if that's the case. Anyway, yeah. We're at an unknown beach.
I had intended to head west, but it seemed at some point I wound up heading south.
How do you mistake? You know what?
The wind whistled. A beach with a pitch black sky and a strongly blowing cold wind. The two of us left the car and stood gazing at the dark sea. As always, the girl looked far away with the downcast air and where the black sky and sea merged at the horizon. And then, after watching the sea for a while, slowly, she began walking to the water's edge.
That is going to be cold as fuck. You humans don't
That's
have
fine.
frost resistance, right?
Depends. I swam at nighttime. It was fun.
In January, winter? Oh, well, we don't have winter here. You know that.
I'll do it either way. It's a cold shower. Say, what do you think would happen?
I don't understand the Oh, no, I think that was me. Say,
Okay.
what do you think would happen?
I don't understand the meaning of your question.
Do you think I would die comfortably if I went out into the sea like this?
Her back was still turned to me. Words as she continued walk to the water's edge.
I can answer that question. No.
The third time was the last. There is no fourth. Probably, it would come to picking between the 7th floor and home. It seems no one has escaped that. Those were the words the girl had once passed to me. And the girl was on her second. I'd said that she wanted neither home nor the 7th floor. Already, it was after she passed it to me. Already, her task was over. And that was why I thought it meant that... Who knows? I've never drowned before.
Then if, right now, I were to go into the sea, would you stop me?
While speaking, she turned around and looked at my face, placing the moon floating in the pitch-black sky to her back. The gaze that was always looking at some faraway place was looking straight at me. I don't know. Not until that time.
Indeed.
And then, turning her back to me, once again, facing the sea, she slowly started walking. Hey, you.
What?
Is it that you want me to stop you? In my words, the girl stopped just a few steps before the breaking waves. The strong wind misted up the spray from the waves, striking her feet. If you want me to stop you, I'll stop you.
Not particularly. It's not that.
Then I don't have to stop you, right? For that question, also, there was no reply. However, the feet that stopped did not go further. That was why I thought that was a reply. A high, high sky that could only be found in winter. Oh, Death, you'll be right in this dick. Got him. Stained
Oh my
heart
god.
touchingly blue, with a strong wind that whistled across the elevated rail line.
We can't have one peaceful story night in the Grove, can we?
Reflecting that blue sky was the metallic hood of the running silver coupe. I was gripping the steering wheel, and the girl sat in her usual way in the passenger seat. Where this was, I didn't know, but... as a more real problem, in moments, we were going to run out of gasoline. From the start, we hadn't had that much money. But from purchases at a convenience store, our remaining funds were even less now. Now, there was only 7,000 yen. Of course, for this car, I didn't know how many liters it took, but I thought we probably had enough to fill the tank once.
What do you think it takes? Unleaded, silver, diesel, what?
Probably unleaded. It wasn't as if we had a destination or anything, but losing our legs would mean we would be stuck.
Don't do it. Don't do it. I hear you typing. Don't do it. Don't do it. No fucking shot. No fucking shot. Let's see. Let's see it.
Come at me, motherfucker. And thus, death was defeated. Death was countered. Death was repelled.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Your legacy is nothing. Nothing.
Give us a Mortal Kombat style like ending announcement.
Fatality. You win.
Oh my god.
Get fucked, Flex.
Hi Lily, sweetie.
You thought you could fight me. However, you forgot. I have Risei. Get fucked.
Lily says
I'm
hello.
Uncle now?
Yeah, you're Uncle Pyre.
Cool.
Tito Pyre.
Cool.
She is a baby, so she is your niece now. Hello, sweetie. How are you? We're playing a sad visual novel. So far, one of the characters has stolen a car and the other wants to die.
I think both want to die.
Yeah, your character doesn't exactly like clarify. Stop fighting each other.
Your ass is grass, motherfucker.
Yo, fire's
you
on a
thought you
streak.
could fight me.
Fire's on a streak.
You thought you could win.
Fire's on a
However,
streak.
you're nothing. Your abilities are worthless. I am low tier god.
Oh dear God. Oh dear God, if he was a twink boy.
Where's my... Where's my nemesis, high tier mortal?
Yeah, yeah, Flex. I don't know why it won't show points. I keep trying to make it show points, but it won't. It's really a problem with the gamble minigame. Anyway, I'll go get some gas.
Alright, I'll go get some gas.
I see.
While speaking, I turned the wheel and headed toward the gas station in front of us.
That was really bad. Wait, that was a real wait.
I see.
That's just a real picture. That's just a real world picture that they blurred out.
Yes.
That's not even an art render.
Fuck's sake. Alright, who's reading this one?
Well, it could be you, customer service man.
Alright. Welcome. Will it be credit card or cash? With cash. Will it be regular or high octane? Regular? High octane? I didn't really understand. Of course, when it came to this car, there were lots of things that I didn't know.
I have no SOS flares to save my ass from being kicked in by Pyre in it.
You have no... Okay, here's what you do.
These are not SOS flares. They're fire.
Don't use SOS flares. What you do is you get the long sword and you just parry every single thing. Get the red thing. Do the fucking do the fucking jumping slash with that shit. All right. Then you can kick my ass. Learn how to parry a nuke with the fucking longsword. I'm assuming they're talking about Monster Hunter. I am your Fatalis, your
But since I had
Alatreon.
only just gotten my license, I knew very little about this sort of thing in general.
Which shall it be? I hesitated to speak while the part-time clerk waited for my answer from the other side of the window. And just when I was about to say it didn't matter, the girl in the passenger seat spoke.
Regular.
Yes, regular. Yes, regular. Cash, full tank. Will that be alright? Yes, please.
Jesus, let's see what a full tank it'll be.
Yes, certainly. With a cheerful reply, the attendant began to skillfully use the gasoline pump.
Skillfully.
How do you skillfully use it? Yeah,
You know what?
I'm good at pumping shit. I'm a master pumper.
Really? Monster Hunter. You know what? I do have that game. And people keep telling me, yo, we should play together. Would you like to see that? Would you like to see that, Death? There you go.
Hey, Owl plays Monster Hunter. If you really want to run Monster Hunter, we can run that shit with Owl.
I don't know if I have the space for it is the thing, because I have fucking Warframe.
Well, you don't have to download it now. That's the thing. Monster Hunter, it's not a game that
I have it.
You know. No. What I'm saying is, it's not a game that's fully live service that has to be online all the time like Genshin, since you connect to each other. So
I know.
Even if like you play like 10 years later, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
But I have no space. Anyway, from the time the window, distasteful smell of gasoline.
Say, regular is fine for this?
Please don't start the Warframe conversation in the chat. Please don't start a Warframe conversation in the chat, Death. Don't do this. I need Pyre's brain on the game. Flex, buying a new game costs money. I've had Monster Hunter. Anyway.
At the question, the girl remained silent. Instead, she quietly pointed at the price listing on the pump. Of course, this was the cheaper one. I didn't really know much about this, but I didn't think there was that much of a difference. And then, there was the meter on the gas pump before my eyes reporting the amount used.
Oh boy.
25, 26, 27.
1,000?
8. That digital display was counting up ferociously. I screw up? Looking at those numbers, I began to get nervous. Just before, I had wound up staying a full tank on a whim, but the amount of money we had on hand wasn't all that much. Putting together all the change, it was about 7,000. Of course, I had no idea how large this car's tank was. If there wasn't enough money, what would happen?
I know nothing about cars. Who knows about cars?
Not me.
Does anyone in the Discord? You know what? Doesn't matter.
Going by the price list shown, I believe we had enough for about 60 liters, but... 38, 39, 40, 41... Even now, the meter was counting up without slowing down.
Bro, I'm getting nervous.
Under normal conditions, it would have been something I wouldn't have worried about. But as I continued watching, I grew more and more nervous.
Chat, you ever had some nice natural crude oil? That shit good.
I tried it once. It gave me the zoomies.
It gave you the zoomies?
It gave me the zoomies.
Oh, by the way, yeah, no, fire things don't drink coffee. We drink oil. I heard oil. That shit is mine.
You see, I'm half fire because I'm in it, alright? Because my mom was a human, but my dad was pure fire.
He was a Santelmo? Or was he like a...
No, he was just fire.
Oh.
Like,
cool. You got that. Read the line.
Damn it, it's still going? Before I knew it, the words tumbled out.
It's okay.
It's okay. How are you? Yeah, go ahead.
It's okay. It'll stop now.
Huh?
This is a 50 liter.
Just as she said, when the meter was between 47 and 48, it stopped. Following that, the sound of her receipt being printed ran out, and once again, the part-time clerk came back. Sorry for the wait. It comes to 5,240 yen. Here. From my pocket, I took out and handed over a 5,000 yen bill with a crumpled 1,000 yen bill. Here is your change of 760 yen and your receipt.
You've had organic detergent? What does that mean?
That's true.
You better not have been one of those Zoomers who drank Tide Pods.
By the way, just because we're saying all our mains in Monster Hunter, I am a Switch Axe and Insect Glaive main. I zoom and I rev.
Gun. Big gun.
Thank you very much.
When I played Monster Hunter, big gun.
Big gun. Thank you very much and have a McLovin' day.
Papa, love ko to.
Putting the clerk's bright voice behind us, I once again pulled the car onto the road before
I don't think
us.
I don't think I've ever fucking heard McLovin' Day in the Philippines before.
A McLovin' Day. Once again, the silver coupe ran. With this, I felt the urgent fear of the gas tank to be gone for the moment. And our remaining funds were just about 2,000 yen.
That's about 2 more meals?
I was also worried about that. But I was also curious about what just happened before. What do you mean also two more meals? That shit... Eat the silog meals, 99 pesos.
This isn't the Philippines, motherfucker. There's no road stops that are just like little homes. Ano yun, lugawan sa tabi? Wala.
Oh. Go convenience store then. Easy.
You know what? I would give for some pares right now. Like, damn.
Hey, are you... Could it be that you know a lot about cars?
Not particularly.
Not particularly. Didn't you just say this was a 50 liter before? Of course, this much might just have been a guess or something. That was common knowledge. However, previously, the girl also knew about the roads.
Does this not clue you into the fact that she has thought of multiple ways to leave? Or is this guy just dense?
I just thought she was well read because she didn't have shit to do.
Exactly. But also, even if I didn't know all that narration about her reading maps and cars, how do you not connect, oh, she knows roads, to oh, she knows cars, to oh, she wants to go somewhere?
Also nagged by that fact, I took out the car's registration on the dashboard. You would of course know this car's name, right?
Is that a question?
Well, you can think of it as a quiz.
Integra.
Integra, Fairbrooks, Wingate, Helsing? Sir Integra?
Fuck you.
Wait.
Hey kids, wanna see a dead body?
I had to do it.
Fuck's sake.
I had to do it. Anyway, Integra Type R Coupe.
That's correct. And the specs?
99 model, 5-speed transmission, maximum output, 200 horsepower.
I hadn't thought that she would really answer. It has 5 gears? Shit.
No.
My eyes couldn't help but follow the words on the registration in my hand as the girl flatly continued speaking.
Total length, 4,380 millimeters. Total width, 1,695 millimeters. General displacement, 1,797 cc. Do you want me to go on?
No, that's enough. Correct. As I replied, I returned the registration to its place.
How dumb is your father to have broken the fucking navigation system to a new car? With a freshly
Good
done
choice.
interior.
Maybe he just likes to drive on them old-time roads. Unbelievably, all the specs were exactly as recorded. It was very much something that I didn't think could be memorized. If asked why someone would, I couldn't begin to imagine. But right before my eyes, this girl answered.
Damn, this dude's really damn. Girls, no cars. Hasn't met bitchless behavior.
I thought of a funny joke, but I'm not going to say.
Do it.
Moreover,
Do it.
I thought they only knew. I thought they only knew the kitchen.
In a woman moment. Just to be clear, we do not believe in toxic traditional masculinity and that women should stay in the kitchen and all those bullshit things. Alright? Women can do whatever the fuck they want. But, jokes.
Yeah, if she wants to go to the kitchen, let her.
If she wants to, then let her. If she wants to. Cancelled fire. It's my stream, Flex. Don't say that.
Hey, why do you know so much?
No particular reason. It's because I'm older than you.
With just that answer, once again the girl fell silent.
She really called you kid with a capital K.
Fuck you, I'll pick you up, fucking tiny ass bitch.
She's dying.
So what? So am I. Gazing out the window, she didn't give off an air that she would answer any new questions I raised. Older. It really didn't look like it, but those were also the girl's words from before. Name, Sitsumi, blood type, oh. Those were the words written on her white vinyl bracelet. And that seemed to be older. And that she seemed to be older? That was the little information I knew of her. When the sun was slowly setting, the silver coupe continued running.
I feel like this would make a great t-shirt. Just the
Maybe.
screen, like every single screen of this game would make a great t-shirt. Just like a black t-shirt with that panel. I don't know why, but yes.
You think so? I feel like it'd be kind of like... What's that
No,
word?
but it's basic. It's basic as fuck.
No, I think it'd kind of look tacky though.
No, but black and white. You know how those
Maybe.
those anime t-shirts that are basically just like a shirt with a printed on panel of a manga panel? Like that.
Maybe. The issue of gasoline was fine, but the remaining money had mostly disappeared.
It's a thing with weebs in Manila, man. I don't know.
Even counting the change, it was about 2,000 yen.
Oh, sorry, they're sub 2,000 yen. That's tough.
Thinking in term of buying meals at a convenience store, it would last about 3 or 4 days.
Longer if they ate once a day.
Hey, what should we do from now on?
I don't understand the meaning of your question.
I mean, we don't have much money left.
And so...
And so, you... The girl was as she always had been. She spoke while bringing the nigiri just bought from the convenience store to her mouth. And also, just by continuing to drive like this, without a doubt, the gasoline was being used up.
Dude, a Japanese 7-Eleven sandwich and you buy nigiri for 3 days straight?
Nigiri tastes good.
I know, but the
In
same
reality-
nigiri every fucking time?
Dude, there was one time where I cooked the same fried rice for like 2 weeks straight.
But that's fried rice! You eat that with a thing. They're eating just nigiri.
No, I eat fried rice by itself with the same ingredients for like 2 weeks straight.
You ate fried rice by itself? Why? Are you heathenist? Are you okay?
I was hungry.
Okay. I eat wood chips. I can't fucking talk. Go ahead.
In reality,
No, you already read it.
however, doing nothing, being unable to do anything, just staying still was painful. While thinking that, I kept driving. From previous experience, driving on the smaller roads, it was about just 3 days before the gasoline ran out. The remaining 2,000 yen used to buy food from the convenience store was also there. It was also 3-4 days probably. Clearly, the end of things was coming into sight. Hey, you. That place, Awajishima, was it? You want to go there? There was no reply, just the usual gazing out the window as always.
I might want to go a bit. Maybe.
Why?
Well, that's...
Of course, from the start, we hadn't dashed out of the 7th floor with goals or plans. That was why for me, going west, east, or whatever it was, it didn't matter.
Huh?
I was sure any place would have been just fine. I just wanted some goal or destination. What's up?
You cut off like when you said matter. You just went mat.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
When the day completely turned into night, I was in some pachinko parlor's parking lot.
Pachinko.
Yeah, we're going gambling, boys. Watch.
I was about to say this is a bad idea. No, stop it! Don't encourage
Shit.
this. You lost. You have no
Of
voice.
course, I wasn't planning on making money off pachinko or
And
slots.
he did not make any. Clearly, chat. Clearly.
Fuck y'all.
Watch out!
Fuck y'all.
Scared you, sir. Oh man. Listen, because you are my good friend, and because you did narrate for me, by the end of this, I will give you points.
Yay. Thank you. With this measly 2,000 yen, I knew I didn't stand a chance. However, if it were just 10 or 20,000 yen, it should be easy to steal that much. That was, from my previous travels through the pachinko parlors, my guess. With just that much, for the moment, it would be fine. And from that, we might even be able to get to that Awajishima.
Oh, well, ignore that.
Do
No.
the do. That was why I spoke about my plan to the girl. How about it? Want to try?
No.
I see. All right. It was what I was expected, but I was plainly refused.
Fuck!
From the start, it wasn't as if I was expecting
Congrats,
anything from the
Flex.
girl. It wasn't as if I had sought out her help. Explaining my plans to her was more like a declaration. Well then, wait a bit. Leaving her in the car, I walked towards the pachinko parlor alone.
What do you think? What if this girl, what if Setsumi is actually like Sora from No Game No Life and just fucking knows?
Fuck's sake. There were a number of machines, ball dispensers, and a fair amount of people. Here and there were also a number of stacked cash boxes. It might be just right.
This is a bad idea. This is a bad idea. Children, gambling is not a good idea. You see?
Oh, he's not gambling.
Oh, he's not? Is he stealing?
Let's keep watching.
Ah.
Making that decision, I headed toward the slot corner that was my target. After a while, scouting from the aisles. From examining the area, I found one machine. Some middle-aged man who definitely looked like an office worker had stacked 4 boxes by his feet, and above his head had another 2 stacked. Moreover, it was a corner machine, and the neighboring machines were empty. From what I had seen from before, he also didn't seem to have come with friends or acquaintances.
You know what, Flex? I have 1 million points in this game. You can't accept it. You can't accept the 1 million because you don't have it. So we'll do this right now. Yeah, you can't.
That's bullshit.
You don't have. First of all, you don't have the points. Second, you can't duel for all of it because you don't have it.
That's bullshit.
You have 0. I think you have like 10 points right now.
No, this ain't fair. This ain't fair. That's bullshit.
You're getting them afterwards. I'm paying you after. The conditions were lined up.
Still. Most likely in that state, even if 1 box by his feet was stolen, he wouldn't notice right away.
From the from a salaryman?
Yep. Yeah. If it was like similar shops, it should be worth some 20,000 yen.
Lex has no points. He can't accept the duel.
No points and no bitches.
No points and no bitches.
Maybe just that. I simply waited intently for the office worker-like person to head to the restroom. Eventually, about when 30 minutes had passed, finally, the man stood up from his seat. Quickly following after, I went to the restroom to make sure. Then in a rush, I quickly returned to that slot machine. Next, while checking the people who were playing the slots and the shop staff, I slowly approached the machine. Then, in order to avoid suspicion, acting perfectly natural, I pulled up the cash box at my feet. And at that instant, a tremendous sound raised the slot coins scattered on the floor.
Ah, kid.
Pulled it up. Was the plan. No, certainly I raised it up once with these hands. However, unable to support the weight, I wound up dropping the entire box on the floor.
Ah.
And then all eyes looked over, wondering what had caused the loud racket. I thought I heard the sound of voices, felt the presence of people running over. However, those voices were heard from behind me. Already by that time, I was 2 meters in front of the shop exit.
Okay, conflicting sentences, but we'll take it.
I slammed the car door behind me. While panting heavily, I started the engine in a big rush and slammed on the gas. Turning the wheel, I hurriedly pulled the car out. At that time, there was a rough metallic grinding sound.
Don't do it.
Yeah?
That's me.
Because I had driven up onto a curb or something. Just at that moment, I wound up ramming the rear. The gutty sound was the nasty sound of the body scraping.
Gatti. I know what they mean, but like, yeah.
However, there wasn't time to worry about that. I drove out onto the road in front of us. While rubbing my chest, which was almost out of breath, I drove the silver coupe along the now totally dark road. I was a bit worried about the spot that was hit before, but for now, getting away from that place had priority. Then, driving about 10 minutes, about when we were totally clear of the pachinko parlor, I stopped the car by some roadside and began inspecting the place that was hit earlier.
Was it bad?
Is it okay?
I think that's me.
Oh, that's you.
Is it okay?
It's probably nothing major. From the passenger seat, the girl called to me, sounding just a tiny bit worried. While I inspected the damaged area, I answered. Looking at it, the rear bumper was slightly dented, and the muffler's tip was a bit cracked.
Oof.
With just this, there probably wouldn't be a problem driving. Phew. Feeling relief, I let out a sigh. So close. Immediately, I recalled the event in the pachinko parlor. I had failed with just a little bit more to go, but if I did it well, the next time I thought I could succeed. I figured that even though I hadn't been able to carry the cash box, that was only because I hadn't lifted heavy things in a while.
Wait, so what was he carry? What did he carry out?
A box full of coins.
Oh, okay.
He didn't...
Oh.
If I were prepared from the start, I could probably manage.
Hey, Charlotte. Thank you for the follow.
Hello.
You're being mistaken.
We're playing Narcissu.
We're playing Narcissu. Sad game.
Sad game.
Cry about it.
Saddest game. We went from playing D-Gen game to sad game.
And yet you're still D-Gen, even in this game. What can I do about it?
Fuck you. Hold on.
Oh, I think this is me, right?
Hold on.
Kyla's a poo-poo. Shut up! You know that's different, right? That's supposed to be you naming people in, like... That's supposed to be for, like, naming animals and pets and things in a game. You should have put that in highlight my message instead. You just wasted
I didn't know what it was.
1,000. You just wasted 1,000.
It's not about the money, Batman. It's about sending a message. The you now should be different. Oh, no, it's you.
The you now should be different from the you before.
The girl spoke words as if she were seeing clear through me.
However, with a weight like that, you shouldn't think of it as being the same.
Most likely what the girl was saying was right. I didn't want to admit it, but the me now was different from the me from before.
Readable, your ass did not just come into my stream just to gamble.
He did. Hey, Readable! You're gambling,
Shit,
Readable?
he just gambled, that's right.
You're gambling, Readable, you're gambling?
Where'd the money come from? That's another thing off the bingo card, kids.
Okay, where is it? Certainly, with my strength reduced by this much, it was hard to believe I would succeed. Then, what should I do? To that question, there came no answer.
Readable said since because he didn't spend real money, it doesn't count.
It's still money. If you spend Primo Gems, it's still whaling.
No,
Just
Primo
quiet
Gems are
gazing.
in-game currency.
For this specific bingo card, it counts.
It sounds like you're bending the rules to screw him over.
Yes.
Okay.
Just... that probably was telling me to give up. Oh, we haven't made your card yet, Flex. Shin is not, Shin wasn't in the thing, so
Emerald
we're planning on
Sea.
waiting for Shin first.
All right, last chapter of the night, the Emerald Sea.
Stopping time.
That's you.
Stopping my heart. Days of simply gathering knowledge. Days of gazing at maps, closing my eyes, traveling to unknown towns. One day, only on a monthly magazine I always bought, my eyes stopped on a photo decorating the back cover. It was a female model wearing a flashy swimsuit, shot at the water's edge with that sort of pose. With the Emerald Sea I always saw in my dreams behind her back, she was smiling. I was sure we were around the same age. With that exceptional style, happy and relaxed, directing a smile at me. I don't think I was particularly envious. For one thing, I didn't have a swimsuit, and I didn't even have any urgent need to have one. For me, if I had pajamas, that was enough. Numerous seasons, white overcast skies, passed without even the need to exchange words with anyone. That day, first year of middle school in June, the first day I was admitted into the hospital, I remembered that I had ordered a swimsuit, recalled the swimsuit from a number of years before. I remembered the swimsuit that had lost its debut that day. taken out of the trunk for the first time in years, a school swimsuit that was still brand new. Taking off my usual pajamas nervously, I put on that blue swimsuit. It was a perfect fit, even though how many years have passed? It fit as if just now I had ordered it. Towards my figure, the monthly magazine's model directed her smiling face at me, smiled with the emerald sea to her back. With that exceptional style, happy and relaxed, directing a smile at me. That was saddening. I didn't think I was particularly envious. However, to be honest, I really might have admired her. Because I know that it was impossible. I might have yearned for it even more so. But the large scar on my chest advised me to give up. My lifelong companion told me to make do with the world in my closed eyes.
Oh boy, January 22nd, 2005.
I hope we're doing a good job of like narrating this. I know we're fucking around a lot, but like I hope we're making this sufficiently like melancholic.
I feel like we are. When the sun slowly slanted, staining the western sky orange. As always, we continue to drive.
Good night, Death. I think you can lurk.
Good night, Death.
But you might need to sleep completely. Wait a minute. Death, isn't it 6 a.m. where you are? Oh, you didn't sleep.
That's crazy.
Alright. Stay safe, Death.
He's not safe while I'm around. I beat his ass twice. What should we do now? Our money was for the most part tight.
Say,
is that me or you?
I think it might be me. If it has an excessive amount of ... dots, it's probably me. Ellipsis,
okay.
right?
say.
Yep.
You.
When I was thinking about that, surprisingly, the girl spoke to me.
I was right.
You can go take baths?
Right now, outside of long baths, I haven't been told to stop.
I see. Something similar to me then.
What she was saying was probably whether the doctors have stopped me from taking baths or not. Especially for kidney and digestive disorders, where their tubes were used, baths were often banned.
Really? Oh no, it makes
so?
sense. It makes sense. I understand.
Thinking about it that way, at the least, the girl probably had a circulatory problem like I did. What, did you want to go take a bath? Problem? Oh, that's you.
Problem?
No, I also want to take one. Even so, financially speaking, stopping at a hostel or a hotel was out of the question. Well then, shall we look for a bathhouse someplace?
Bathhouse?
Something like that. We still haven't the money for it. On second... Oh, that's you.
On second thought, I'm fine.
What, you're fine? Since that day when we left from the 7th floor, 3 days has already passed.
Oh.
There, bathing was done twice a week, and in order to wipe the body, each day there were 2 warm sponge baths.
Alright. Human anatomy things.
Well, because of the season, we didn't sweat, and we were mostly in the car, so didn't particularly get dirty, but... Is it that you're embarrassed about the bathhouse, and so you don't want to go?
Not particularly. I didn't mean that.
The sun had completely set, and the large moon showed its face in the sky. After that, driving for a while, I found a place that looked like a school somewhere. Here might just be right.
Oh my god, we're about to steal a uniform.
I stopped the car on the roadside near the entrance. Then I began fishing through the massive laundry that had been left in the back seat. I was sure there were 2 or 3 towels. So, pushing aside the clothes that don't matter, I took up what felt like a towel. It had the words, "Should I see construction" printed on it. Most likely some marketing thing, and it was a shabby towel. Well, wait a bit. The girl looked at me questioningly. Holding 2 of the shabby towels, I headed to the school in front of us. Climbing over the closed gate, I peered around the area for the place I was looking for.
Showers usually have like a... Or the pools, I think, at schools usually have like a shower.
There it is. After a while, I found the faucet that I was looking for. It was probably there for the gardens. The faucet squeaked loudly. Turning the faucet, the water flowed out strongly, cold enough that it felt like it were slicing through one's body. Then I wet the towels and firmly wrung them out.
Towel bath.
I returned to the car, slamming the door closed. Sorry for the wait. Here. Takin. Taking one of the 2 damp towels I carried, I gave one of them to the girl.
This is Japanese. Takine.
Takine. Then, taking off the sweatshirt I wore on top, I went ahead and started to wipe my body. In the car interior, well warmed from the heater, the feel of the chilly damp towel felt good.
I've never felt a car heater before in my life.
You too?
I'm fire. I don't need it.
What if you get something that's hotter than fire? You don't have to hold back. Wipe your body. It's cold and feels good, you know?
Alright.
At first, the girl had stayed unmoving with a sense of hesitation, but with that answer, she slowly took her hands to the buttons on her clothes. Floppy dress shirt and jeans. Unlike me, she placed her hand within her clothes and wiped her body that way. Hey.
Oh, so it's me.
Oh no, that's you.
Hey.
Something the matter?
Don't look.
Sorry, that's right. Holding the towel in her hand, the girl murmured with her clothes partially off. She made a face with just the slightest bit of reluctance and embarrassment. It was the first time I saw her with that expression. In the cramped car, the 2 of us faced our backs to each other. How about it? Feels good, doesn't it?
Oh.
It was just turning totally dark, and the interior was dimly lit. The glass right in front of me reflected the image of myself wiping my body. And further past my figure, it reflected the figure of the girl behind my back. Just like me, she had taken off her top and was wiping herself. Without intending to, I saw her. A large scar on her chest could be seen. Most likely, they were scars from surgery. I didn't know the details, but it was larger than mine. Say, you.
Oh, I
Oh,
thought
no, that's you.
Say, you.
What is it?
Is it that unusual?
From beyond my back, words towards my figure reflected in the glass.
What you mean?
January 25th, 2005. Under the cloudy sky, the silver coupe ran on. As always, it continued to run with no destination, and looking back, 3 days had passed. In that span, nothing particularly special had happened.
This is a slow-burning gas tank.
Yep. To be really particular, along the way, we found a practically free open-air bath. There wasn't really much people around, so at least we managed to take a bath. Other than that, we were towards the bottom of our money.
Never mind.
And once again, towards the bottom of our gas tank.
And never mind.
Have you gotten a bit tired of it?
Not particularly.
The 2 of us, while eating convenience store nigiri, exchanged words. Compared to the food on the 7th floor, it might have been better, but even then, after eating only this for a number of days, it was looking boring. However, even this kind of food, considering our money, would probably end in a few more trips to the store.
That sound is noisy.
What's this all of a sudden?
The sound of the car. It's gotten louder than before.
Now that you say, it really has.
Jesus, could you imagine if this thing needs an oil change?
It might need an oil change. Most likely, the cause was that time we fled from the pachinko parlor a few days ago, where the muffler was hit.
Ah.
I hadn't been worrying about it, but certainly the sound of the car had gotten a bit louder.
Exhaust.
Well, it probably wasn't going to get in the way of driving. And before that, the problem right before us was gasoline. The meter had been pointing at empty, and we had been running like that for 5 minutes. And our money right now amounted to 900 yen. With that, unlike last time, it was clearly not enough. If we totally ran out of gas, then there would probably be nothing that we could do. Making a decision, I pulled into a gas station, and moreover, looked for a self-service station. Soon, I found one, and pulled the car to a stop at the closest pump, out of the many lined up.
This kid is the most efficient first-time bandit I've ever seen in my life.
Pure skill!
And I've lived a long fucking time, kids.
I'll get some gas.
I see.
But don't get out of the car. There was no reply. However, she probably also understood what that meant. Opening the car's gas cap, I put in the gasoline by imitating others. In the area was one other customer, and in the back was a building with vending machines. I could also see someone that looked like a clerk. Most likely, that was where one paid the bill. Looking at the explanatory plate on the wall, it seemed that after filling up, one would take the receipt over there. In that case, we could just drive off and run away. While looking around the quiet gas station, that's what I felt. 23, 24, 25, 26. The numbers on the meter showing the amount of gas pumped. Unlike before, I thought it was going very slowly.
Oof, yeah.
I felt very irritated while waiting for the tank to fill. And then, passing 40 liters, just when the tank was about to fill.
Hello, sir. How may I help you? Oh,
Yep.
no.
Welcome!
I think this one could be me this time. Welcome.
Alright. The clerk that seemed to be a part-timer that had been in the building up until now for some reason ran over here.
Ashtray, tire pressure, are they all fine?
Yes, they're fine.
I see. It's cold, so please be careful.
And perhaps intended to be a service, the clerk started cleaning the windows. And as that was happening, the pump announced the tank was full, and with a business-like sound spat out the receipt.
Please make your payment over there.
Pausing from washing the windows, the clerk pointed at the building from before. Silently, I held the receipt. Unable to think of what to do, I wound up standing still.
Is something I forgot this was me. Is something the matter, sir?
No, nothing. For the moment, I went back inside the car. Only then I started up the engine. What should I do? The part-time clerk was starting to clean the rear window now.
Push it, go.
Right now, if I just slammed on the accelerator. However, without a doubt, the license plate would be noted down. If there was an investigation, we would easily be caught. However, in order to run here, I made a decision and firmly stepped on the clutch.
Stepped on the clutch?
Yeah, to switch it into gear. Then, when I switched the gear out of neutral and was about to enter second.
Here.
Huh?
You can use it.
Suddenly, the girl took out an envelope. From inside that, she took out a 10,000 yen bill and held it out to me.
She had this the whole time?
Yes. You had money? And I had been convinced she had none. If that were the case, I wouldn't have gone through all of that trouble until now. Why did you say anything?
What the hell? Did you ask?
No, that's...
Because I wasn't asked.
With just that answer, once again, as always, she faced the window.
What the fuck? This girl, bro?
Once again, the coupe ran on. For now, we had a full tank of gas. Moreover, I had also received a 5,000 bill as change. However, for me, I was more interested about what happened just before. Hey, you.
Here, this is all of it.
Huh? Before I could speak, the girl offered me the envelope from before, just like that. It's okay if I use this?
It doesn't matter. You can.
Looking inside the envelope I took, there were
Jesus.
still 4 10,000 yen bills.
Jesus.
With that, we would probably be fine for a while.
Did she steal it?
However, now I was more concerned about something else. Why did the girl have so much money? At the least, the few thousand yen that I had from the start was just what I had been carrying when we left. However, in the girl's case, I felt it was like she had been prepared in advance.
No, I know,
Hey,
right? She
you.
had money, Flex. Here's the thing. I wouldn't be surprised if she also had like maybe some 4,000 or whatever, but no, she has roughly 50,000 yen.
Around like 100,000 pesos?
Okay.
Before you said that you didn't like that. Before you said that you didn't like the 7th floor, right?
I also didn't like home.
I'm the same way. Then you were planning on going somewhere? This is the money for that purpose, isn't it? Then I remembered the girl's words from before. She had said that she would go somewhere while she was still able to move on her own. Asked me whether I wanted to stop her, or wanted to go with her. Then you really did have someplace you wanted to go to?
Not particularly.
I can't understand if you say not particularly.
There is no place.
Just that, looking lonely, she sadly murmured. Then this girl was without a destination, but still picturing someday in the future, simply preparing for it all this time alone. I was concerned why she had been doing such an empty thing, but I sensed the girl's lonely profile was confirming that. Then... Oh, you.
Then what about you?
Oh, it's okay.
Even me, not particularly.
Don't imitate me.
I'm not imitating you. We continued driving without a destination. I, who had impulsively flew from the 7th floor, and the girl who didn't have a place to go, but hollowly only continued to prepare. However...
Right now, it doesn't matter where. I just want to go somewhere.
Huh? At the least for me, I wanted something to give me direction. Well, how about that Aojishima that we talked about before? With the money we have now, it's definitely enough to go. I was sure that any place would have been fine, even the 7th floor, even someplace not home, so long as we could continue going. However, I didn't just want to wander around aimlessly. I think I wanted a goal. It didn't matter what.
Don't you think of wanting to go too?
Oh, other way around.
Don't you think of wanting to go too?
Not particularly.
With just that answer, once again, she turned her gaze out the window like she usually did. Always, her eyes seemed to be looking at something far away. Just what on earth is she looking at, I wonder? What was she thinking? What was she expecting? And when she came here, I wonder.
January. Oh, we're done!
There we go.
Holy, that was a quicker chapter than 3. Huh.
Yep.
So,
Good shit.
mysterious girl, mysterious fonts, won't tell us shit unless we have to ask her, apparently. Okay, Pyre, you can come out of the corner.
I came out of the corner like I came out of the closet.
Did you actually?
No.
Oh, I was gonna congratulate you, but you know what? Regardless. Like, whatever your orientation, whatever. Anyway, so yeah, this has been Narcissu. Or the first 4 chapters of Narcissu 1. Sad game.
Sad game.
This is sad game.
I like it. But it's a good game, though.
Depressed boy. Honestly, I like this. I like
is
this. It's slower paced, and I get that. But it feels like one of those like visual novels that you just kind of want to sit back and let just experience. I like that shit.
Pretty much.
So yes, I enjoyed this. Unfortunately, we will not be doing a part 2. I likely will not be doing a part 2 of this within this year, because the Philippine holidays are a very busy thing. I will tell you this much. I have
Fair
many,
enough.
unfortunately, many guests to entertain in the Grove. I have a, what's it called? What's it in English? We'll call it a summons. I have a summons to answer. Yeah, no, don't worry about it. Yeah, thank you all for being here. Of course, Pyre, thank you. And as promised,
Thanks for having me.
as promised,
Yes.
how many you know what? For being such a great narrator, hold up. I'm looking for you on the list.
Okay.
Because I know for a fact, no matter what I give you, you're just gonna gamble all of it. Right? Readable!
Sucks to suck, readable. Fuck you, Flex.
There you go, Pyre. Give it a second to load. But I gave you a certain amount.
Ha!
No fucking way! No! Well, apparently that's how we end the night, kids.
I just keep on winning, baby.
Oh man, I'm sorry, children. That wasn't me. That was him. Let's take this a little bit home, shall we? Pyre, you can't keep doing this, buddy. The other kids are gonna cry.
So what? As long as I keep winning. Fuck you, Flex. Skill issue.
You guys keep fighting. The girls are fighting.
I'm just on the grind, baby.
This has been a wonderful time. Just a nice, relaxing stream. Mind you, the next stream is going to be in 2 days. Yeah, it's going to be on Sunday, but it's going to be on an unusual time for me. It's going to be 5:30 a.m. for me. But what time will it be for Blanca?
Around like 6 p.m.?
Yeah, no.
9 p.m. maybe.
I'm basically going to be streaming on someone else's time, which is completely fine because they would do the same. I'm just here to gamble. Don't care if I win or lose. Glad to know that's the only reason you come to my streams, Readable.
Ha!
Glad
It's
to
fine,
know
Cal.
that.
Because before you play Lethal Company with Blanca, me, Shin, and Readable are gonna kick her ass in Persona 4 Arena Ultimate.
She's going to be so mad.
Yes, it's fun.
Readable's really just here to gamble and nothing else. Get out of my chat. Anyway, this has been a wonderful time. Thank you everybody for being here. So I'm gonna just
Thanks for coming.
Absolutely. Stop it, Flex. Flex.
Should have gambled all.
Stop it. Okay, Pyre's gonna get sent away. Anyway, they didn't hear that. Anyway, everybody, thank you so much for being here. Thank you to anyone who showed up in the middle, anyone who's been here since the start, and anyone, even if you're just here, like, even if you just showed up towards the end, thank you for your presence here at the Grove. I hope you've enjoyed it. Sana masagana yung oras nyo dito sa Tahanang Kakahuyan, and I will see you all next time. I'm gonna go on a nice long walk. Goodbye. We're done.
You what?